Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again, live from the fuck is the name of that center? I have no clue what the hell they call that doggone center. But one way or another, the formerly known American Airlines Arena, formerly known FTX Arena, is it Ksenia? I forget, whatever the case may be. One way or another, Miami Heat looking to close out the series and sweep the Boston Celtics en route to their first finals appearance since 2020. Boston looking to get the block so they can make a trip back to their home floor in Massachusetts. But one way or another, Game 4 is upon us. I am your host, founder, and chairman, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, here in Hold My Nuggets Incorporated for your 2023 NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Game 4, game highlight commentary. Yeah. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? What's 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 going on? Good evening. And we are here in the building. And if you haven't already, make sure you click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis. We've got 2 pick'ems running right now. Take a look at what I got going on. I'm feeling very confident today. All right, that's why I wagered 20 today. I got Kevin Love not being too doggone productive. Jaylen Brown has been bricked from 3. I expect that to continue. Al Horford put in a couple of threes last game. I would expect the old geezer to not perform at a high level today. Kyle Lowry, I expect 5 assists after a 4-foul outing last game, and Caleb Martin has been absolute lights out all series long. I'm going to need him to show up once more. Of course, Al Horford would score the freaking first basket of the game on a 3. That son of a bitch. It's like they know what my pick'ems are. It's getting ridiculous. Next, again, Kevin Love, not too doggone productive. I expect this to be a great game in favor of Miami. So, with that being the case, Grant Williams, I'm going to need your bitch ass to actually help me win some money, you goddamn bastard. Jaylen Brown, bricking from 3. Malcolm Brogdon, not having a very productive day. And last but not least, America going to run on Duncan. So, as this game, begins, tie game 3-3. Boston has the only lead of this game. Derek White going to work inside. Gets a great layup on top of Max Strus. Joshua put 10 on and said, yo, my brother, Mr. Chiseled Adonis, let's go. I put my money on your Miami Heat tonight. Let's go. All right, you probably shouldn't have disclosed that. All of a sudden now, Team Scott Foster and the NBA execs might mess around and have it swing in the opposite direction. But we would hope that's not the case now, wouldn't we? Jimmy Butler guarded by Jason Tatum early in this game. I guess they're not going to utilize it. Strus going to throw the ball away. Geeky put 2 on, said drinking game, 1 shot every time you hear F-U go G-W. F-U-G-W. What does that mean? F-U-G. Maybe I'm not catching on. Peyton put 5 on. Said I need. Oh, you mean fuck you, Grant Williams? Oh, take a shot every time I say fuck you, Grant Williams. I see what you meant there. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you're gonna have a very long night. You're gonna have a very long night. Peyton put 5 on. Said I need the Celtics to force one more game for an ode story time. Oh Lord, because this man doesn't want me to. He wants me to miss a doggone stream. Oh, and by the way, we'll have one last drink of this here Chardonnay here. So cheers to you. That takes care of that. Now, let's go down the list. Say hello to the people in the building. Ray T, what's going on? Jay, Randy Squared, Abe, Norris, Vashon, Jeff in the building, Mystic, Token Black Guy, Joshy. How is it going? Johnny, Sean, Who Dat for Life, Chris, I know you're on your last legs with your Celtics. James, Dakari, Kiara, Ant, K-Dub, Nicholas, LB, VD3, Joshua, all kinds of consonants. Ivan Poop, David, Ghost Boy, Peyton, Habitual Line Stepper, Jamal, Blackheart, Smokey Hayes, Victor, Malone, I'm him, Sierra, Christopher, Fat Boy, Mr. Two-Face, Goofy, Unknown, Mr. Ace, Hello Afro Ninja, Anu, Lido, KT Chris, Jalen, Sam Soto, Lawrence, Royal, Big Ish, Tyrene, Wild Fox, XYZ125, Xavier, Earl Grey, X Lee, Short Bus, Terra Squad, Josh Nelson in the house, Aaron, Mark Jackson, how is it going? Kiwis, how is it going? Shields, Crazy Joe, what's going on? 4th and 1, what's going on? Champagne, DJ Hoops, Robert, Filthy, Mary, Kasha, how is it going? Will, Lil. Oh, they taking the threes today. They taking the threes today for Boston. Why not? Let it fly. Paraz in the I have no clue how I would Cesarni? Is that Cesarni? I hope I got it right. Dominic. The motherfucking show night. Hello. Peyton put 2 on. Said also, did I remember the Discord link? Right? Oh, yeah, got you right now. Fam, when I tell you I went straight to sleep after I got off the doggone stream. Actually, no. I opened up the Discord again just to make sure that I had Mr. GH2's message there with the invite to the doggone wedding. And then I believe I responded this morning. If Mr. GH2's in the building, then you could definitely go ahead and verify that. But let me put it up inside of the community post right now. Thank you for holding me accountable there. I'm going to get that son of a bitch up there. Link to the... Right. And I'll put it there, and then I will also send that to the people there in Patreon. Okay. Magnificent. 10-8 is the lead right now. Derek White about to put in 2 threes. No, that's a brick. Oh, great hustle from Tatum to get inside and get himself a basket right there. 12-8 is the lead, ladies and gentlemen. 12-8. Well, not for long. It's fixing to be 12-10. How far behind am I on the... You know what I never understood? I've had cable now for 15 years, dating back to 2008. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the cable has always been, I want to say, 20-some seconds slower than obviously what's happening in real time. But here's what's wild. People who are running on antenna are still 10 seconds faster than me because Mr. No IG actually, whenever we're watching football, we could be watching basketball, he could legitimately, he'll be 10 seconds ahead of me for whatever reason, bro. Like a play can just end and I'll be at the start of the snap. I'll never understand it. I don't get it. It's weird. It's weird. But it's not a Verizon thing because I know somebody who has Verizon who's on antenna, and this motherfucker's television is faster than mine. I don't know what it is. I think I just got bad luck. But whatever the case may be, 12-10 is the lead right now. Great move from Jimmy, but he should have pulled up right there. He wants to make it a bit more difficult for himself and still gets the jumper to fall. Royalty Rouge. But 5 want to say, what is would you say is your favorite catchphrase? Mine is from the east to the west and heavens to Betsy. Heavens to Betsy is not necessarily my catchphrase. I do say it a lot, but I can't remember where I first heard heavens to Betsy, but heavens to Betsy. But east to west is very fun. I really do enjoy the east to west. Call the goddamn EMTs. I love that. But I think above all of it, it'd probably be put your motherfucking head back down. And hold my nugget, suck my dick. I think those two are my favorites. Those two would be my favorites. Hello, said double a sweep. Oh, well, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Let me plug in my charger now because I wouldn't want to have a situation where this son of a bitch mess around and, die on me. I haven't had the computer die on me in some time. We're midway through the quarter. Oh, by the way, let me read off the doggone statistics so we can get this son of a bitch started, all right? So, Jason Tatum right now, 2 points. Marcus Smart, 0. Al Horford with a 3. Derek White with 5. Jaylen Brown with 2. Balanced scoring thus far for the Celtics. Meanwhile, for the Heat, the exact same spread, but with different individuals. 5 points for Jimmy Butler. He got 1 at the line, or 1 point at the line, but 2 field goals made. Kevin Love with a 3-pointer, and then Gabe Vincent and Max Strus has 2 points apiece. No baskets for Adebayo. At least Adebayo has 2 rebounds, in contrast to Marcus Smart, who really out there just doing cardio with a mixed shot. So, so far from 3, the Celtics have made 2 threes, and Miami has made 1 3. Both teams have made, only Miami has been the only squad that shot a free throw. There's only been 1 foul called thus far in this game. So let it be known in the comment section if you haven't already. Who do you guys have winning in this game? Moneymaker put 2 on it. Said, wait for it. You love to see it. I appreciate you. Jalen put says, I know my Celtics are going to lose, so I'm not watching, but I had to pop in. Hey, listen, let me tell you something right now. Never not watch your squad no matter what the situation is, right? Because look at it like this. What's the alternative? You're going to check out the box score after the fact. Now, granted, if you got things that you can do that's a bit more productive, then by all means, go ahead and do it. But if you're going to pop in and, look at the box score or maybe change the channel to see what's going on, might as well just put the game on in the background. Grab a laptop, grab another phone, put it on, and just, have it streaming on the platform just in the background, because you never know. Like, look at it like this, right? If in the event that they do lose, this is your last opportunity to cheer for them up until what, late October? So with that being the case, hey, why not tune in? Why not tune in? I've always told people, if there's a situation, Damien done said, fuck that game. If there's a situation where, you're a big fan of your squad, better to just tune in and watch them fall and sink into the doggone ocean than to not watch and then be like, damn, I miss my team's basketball, or I miss my team's score, or whatever the case may be. So there's that, Raven said, if the Celtics lose, do they blow this up? They're going to have to. Because like I stated yesterday, or I should say 2 days ago, with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both qualifying for supermax contracts, it's difficult to assume that the Celtics are going to shell out $600 million between the two of them, because I believe Jaylen Brown is $294 or $296, and then Jason Tatum is like $318. So with that being the case, $600 million for two people, how are you going to surround the two of them with a squad that's going to be relatively adequate? Al Horford's getting up there in age. They're going to have to make a decision regarding Robert Williams and Grant Williams moving forward, what they're going to try to do there. They could still maintain Brogdon, but then I would assume with Brogdon, once he runs through his contract, he's up out of there. Marcus Smart, I don't know what the contract situation is. So all of this other stuff, I think most likely next year, maybe they could bring back the same squad. I'm not too sure. But moving forward, next year will be their last opportunity if they can come back with the same squad. That's all I got to say about that. Hello said, will Mazzulla be fired if the Celtics get swept? No, it's his first season. He's the youngest coach in the league. This is a learning experiment. But for those of you guys who happen to watch network television, or I should say who happen to watch sport debate shows or whatever the case is, right? If anybody went to ESPN and they heard JJ Redick and Stephen A. Smith talking about the Celtics philosophy in the fourth quarter, didn't you find it interesting that they brought up the fact that they play my turn, your turn basketball? Like I wasn't saying this since last year. I'm not somebody who sits around here and be like, man, I come up with takes that other people don't come up with takes. But I've been saying that not only since last year, dating back since the fucking bubble. They play for my turn, your turn basketball in the fourth quarter. Whoever happens to be hot between Brown and Tatum, they happen to get all the shot attempts. That's not winning basketball. But for whatever reason, motherfuckers getting paid millions to be on television, and it took until the Celtics are down 0-3 for them to identify that. Hilarious. I'm just a guy on YouTube. My brother knows basketball more than I know basketball. I know a bit about basketball, don't get me wrong. But my God, that joint's incredible to me. Marcus Smart wide open. Rather than take the shot, he's going to kick it over to Jaylen Brown, who puts in the three. Shit's crazy to me. Nevertheless, I can't envision a circumstance where Joe Mazzulla gets fired. It wouldn't make any sense to do that. You let Ime Udoka go, which I understand why, but still I think it was kind of weak to go ahead and do so. I think there could have been disciplinary actions, perhaps a suspension like they initially had done straight out the gate. But to relieve Son of his duties, I think that's ludicrous, but it is what it is. But I'm hoping for Udoka's success out there in Houston. We shall see. Dwayne Patuan said, do I still hate Grant Williams? At the conclusion of this game, when Miami wins, I will no longer have smoke for Grant Williams until Miami plays them again. Because I stated before, Grant Williams do not move like this unless it's playing against the Miami Heat. Grant Williams is regular everywhere else. He see a Miami Heat jersey, all of a sudden he a whole different person, bro. Shit's crazy to me, but it is what it is. Bronco said, you've been a Heat fan for years, though. But you know nothing about basketball? That'll happen. I mean, hey, you just got to pick a squad. You just got to pick a squad and you roll with it. I promise you, if I started making, well, when the finals come, I don't expect to make like reaction videos to each game. I'm not going to do that. But I wouldn't be surprised if, let's say, Miami goes all the way, they win the championship, and I put out the vlog of going to the parade. They're going to be some people like, man, I didn't know you was a Heat fan. Look at this bandwagon. I'll pull up the video from 6 years ago. I've already stated, if people wanted to know the story behind me becoming a Pittsburgh Steelers fan and a Miami Heat fan despite being from New York, I made a story time 6 years ago. And bitch-ass Grant Williams done entered the game. Just type in Chiseled Adonis, Miami Heat, Pittsburgh Steelers. It'll pop up. I think it got like maybe 8,000 views. I didn't have any, but probably got less than that. Oh, Cody Zeller trying to get inside. Loses the basketball, but Jimmy Butler puts it up and in. 5-point lead for Miami. Joshy Nelson became a member. Welcome. Joshua Cook put 10 on, said, Chiseled, I mentioned during Cassie versus everyone on your YouTube channel that, in your opinion, is going to be a foregone conclusion that Miami's winning. Sorry in advance, but I'm picking Denver to win the finals in 6. That's fair. I completely understand. I'm not going to fault anybody because if you look on paper between the two squads, Denver is the better basketball team. Moreover, Miami is going to have fucking problems dealing with Nikola Jokic. But here's the one thing. When there's a will, there's a way. You have to put Miami away. Here's the one thing that I'll give Miami, especially after watching the series between the Lakers and the Nuggets. The Lakers, for all intents and purposes, were always in the games. I think Game 2, was that when Murray went ballistic? I think it was. And then in the second half is when in the second half of game Game 3 is when Murray went ballistic, and then Game 4 they made a comeback. But whatever the case is, all of that, I think there's still a chance for Miami because those motherfuckers got heart. They will not go down. So I believe in my squad. I'm hoping Miami wins in 6 so I can go down to Miami. As you guys already know, I bought my ticket to go to Game 3 out in Miami on the 7th of June. I would love if there is indeed a Game 6. Best believe I will be there. And if Miami just so happens to have the luxury to close the doggone series out on their home floor, man, I would love to fucking go ahead and see some shit like that. I've already said I'll max out a fucking credit card to be able to watch my team win a championship in person. Ain't no fucking way I'd miss out on something like that. But there is that. Payne said, whoa. What you mean they raising the fare? Oh, yes. I got a message about that. What was it, 290? Hold on. Let me pull it up. Jay sent it to me. 290? Look at that. Proposed fare increase. Increasing the subway, but the fare would go to $290. First off, that's an incredibly unorthodox number. Incredibly unorthodox number. So, if in the event they happen to go through with it, we're going to have some fucking problems. That's all I got to say about that. Ghost Boy said, damn, Boston lost the lead that fast? Yeah, indeed they did. Indeed they did. Payton said, reveal the blade. Oh, come on now. You know, keep it on the ready. Now, if they do happen to go and increase the doggone price, somebody gonna have to feel the steel going into their epidermis. Take a look at the blade of death being stuck inside of the quadricep tendon and ripping through the femur bone because you wanted to increase the fare where the master splinters happen to frequent. Somebody is going to die if in the event that the fare does get increased in New York City. Now, whatever the case may be, but who that for life? Chris said, "What's my favorite blade?" I would have to say of all blades across all genres of anime, video game, whatever, probably because I grew up on it, the Master Blade from Legend of Zelda would probably be number 1. The Tetsaiga in Inuyasha would probably be number 2. And then number 3, Good Lord. You know what? I'll just keep it at 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 being the Master Blade, Legend of Zelda. Said Zelda. Legend of Zelda. Number 2 would be the Tetsaiga, and then Yeah, I'll just leave it at 2 because 3, there's so many different blades, and now my mind is just running a shit ton of blades through my doggone mind. So I'd say those 2 are there. Oh, Trunks Z Sword was cool too. Trunks Z Sword was cool, but it reminded me of the Master Blade, so I'll rather the Master Blade. 22-18 is the lead right now. Johnny said favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. The fuck, they're on Gen 9 now? It's getting ridiculous. It is getting ridiculous. Dish out a pass, Kyle Lowry. Trunk Sword good. Zangetsu from Bleach. I never watched Bleach. Never watched Bleach. 290 with no increase in service. Rip off. Ain't that the truth? And that's one of the problems that I have with the NTA in New York, bro. Because the fucking trains still run delayed, which I understand. There's going to be times in which you need maintenance and all this other stuff. But you could at least fix up the doggone cleanliness. You could actually put in some doggone ACs down there, whatever the case is. You can figure out a way. This is a fucking damn near $1 trillion city. Like, make it fucking happen. $1 trillion is probably a push. But still, this is so much money that generates in fucking New York. It's incredible that you still have these fucking problems that stemmed from, you know, the 80s, 70s, whatever the case is. Ooh, did Jason Tatum get poked in the eye? I think he did. Matthew said, what's my thoughts on Marcus Smart saying, at least we beat y'all last year, we good? The fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? That's a crazy statement to say. That is a crazy statement to say. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. When you're losing and the series is still continuing, you trying to find a cop-out. Well, we got you last. That's a crazy statement to say. That's a crazy statement to say. Because for all intents and purposes, is this not the rubber match? Same situation with Minnesota, right? Is this not the rubber match? 2020, Miami beat I said Minnesota. With Milwaukee. They beat Milwaukee. And then in the conference finals, in the bubble, they beat Boston to go to the finals, right? 2021, Milwaukee swept Miami. They got payback. And now they're not necessarily rivalry, but you meet a few times in the doggone playoffs, you're going to have to acknowledge it as somewhat of a competitive, sort of situation. So with that, oh, Jesus. God damn, Zeller was getting fucked up. Then he ran right into Grant Williams. Yeah, fuck you, Grant Williams. Fuck you, Grant. How is Grant Williams and Marcus Smart both wearing the exact same? They've been wearing the same sneakers in 3 straight games. Do they not rotate sneakers? What's wrong with them? Nevertheless, Milwaukee, they came back and got Miami in 2021. And then afterwards, this year, Miami got Milwaukee, right? With Boston got Miami in 7 last year, but this is the rubber match. This is the 3rd time that y'all played each other. So with that being the case, how the fuck you gonna talk about last year? You still have an opportunity to make history. The fuck you talking about last year for? That just shows me that Boston don't want it. That just shows me Boston don't want it. And then you want to come out in the media, him and Jaylen Brown, man, don't fuck around and let us win. Don't let us get one. The fuck does that mean? Y'all showed no effort last game. You're coming out flat thus far this doggone game. You in the media talking about unnecessary things. You should be pissed off and enraged every time you have a microphone in front of you, bro. That should be the only thing that leaves from your lips whenever you talk to the media. It doesn't make sense to me. The same way I feel about wrestlers coming out all happy-go-lucky and smiles on their face after they lose at a pay-per-view in a prominent match, I feel the same way about, any other particular athlete that says absolute tomfoolery and unnecessary, situations after shit. You should be frustrated as hell. Granted, wrestling is a predetermined, sporting event, sports entertainment event, but the same rule applies. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Imagine losing in the Super Bowl to a team that you beat in the playoffs you can't lose in the Super Bowl to a team you lost to in the playoff because that wouldn't make any sense. It's the same conference. So imagine like who had back-to-back fucking championship games against each other? Chiefs and no, can't do it. Chiefs and Bills. Let's go the Chiefs and Bills, right? Chiefs and Bills. Bills got beat on 2 different occasions, right? Let's say the Bills were like, oh, but we got you in the regular season. The fuck does that matter? It's crazy. It's crazy. For Marcus Smart to say some shit like that is incredible. If I'm Joe Mazzulla or I'm Boston, that man wouldn't be on that squad next year, bro. He would not be wearing a goddamn Boston jersey because that is the ultimate loser mentality, bro. That is the ultimate loser mentality. You don't say shit like that. I would be enraged if I heard a motherfucker say some shit like that. We down 3-0. You talking about last year? That's fuck. And we lost in the final. Y'all lost in the fucking finals last year. Why would you sit over? Yeah, well, we got you last year, though. You lost in the finals. There's no reason for you to be bringing up anything about last year. I won Defensive Player of the Year. That's all well and good individually, but you as a team failed on your quest. That's crazy. Jolik said, what did he say? Marcus Smart said about the Miami Heat, at least we beat you guys last year in the postseason. As if, you know, the series was already over or whatever the case is. Like, that's incredible. You can't say stuff like that. That doesn't make sense. And that's incredibly frustrating, not only as a, you know, fan viewing. If you're in the locker room, if you're in the organization, that's an incredible loser mindset. It doesn't make sense to me. Caleb with a 3. Green Wolf for 5-1 said, Chiseled about to go off on Grant Williams if the Heat sweep. I hope they do. Heat for the W this year. I hope so. Braylon put 2 on and said, you drink cognac, Chiseled? Yes. Yes, I do. That Shannon Sharp, Le Port 38, the Le Shay. I drink cognac. In fact, that's my go-to. I've always said my top 3, it's whiskey, cognac, bourbon, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that brown liquor, right? That's number 1. Number 2 is tequila, and then number 3 is wine. Wine was sneaking up towards number 2, but then tequila I've had some very good tequilas as of late, so then tequila will stay at number 2. But that cognac, bourbon, whiskey, all that other stuff, that's at number 1. Tequila's in at number 2, and then wine comes in at 3. I'm not really a big vodka drinker, gin, or all that other stuff. I never really cared too much about it. I'll drink it, but if it was for me to choose, I'd never really choose it like that. Whenever I go, like, I don't even go to clubs like that. But if I were to find myself in, you know, I remember we went to, it was the second time I had ever gone to a strip club, right? And some of the girls had asked, like, oh, well, what do you guys want to drink or whatever? I'm sitting over there like, yo, y'all got whiskey or something? You're like, whiskey? Man, we're going to get a bottle of vodka. I'm like, bottle of vodka? For what? Ultimately, they went, hey, I wasn't spending the money, so I'm just sitting over there. All right, bet. I ain't spending no money. At the end of the day, it's whatever the hell y'all want to pay for. I'm fixing a drink. They had vodka in that son bitch. I said, all right, bet. That's what we drinking, I guess. So if it's there, I ain't going to complain. But, ooh, Kyle Lowry is down. Get up, Kyle Lowry. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did Kyle Lowry just punch Grant Williams? God damn. Oh, no, I think it was just a hard foul. Kyle Lowry is holding, I think, his nuts. Maybe he got hit in his nuts. That brother swang. Golly. Yeah, I think Kyle Lowry got hit in the nuts. What happened to Kyle Lowry? Oh, yo, Kyle Lowry might have just duffed the shit out of Grant Williams, and I'm all for it. Kyle Lowry just slipped. Oh, he slipped. Yeah, damn. I think he done pulled the groin or some shit. Yeah, that man in pain. Golly, I hope he all right. What else did I do in the strip club? I mean, I watched the strippers. There was one stripper that came and danced. That was interesting, but I mean, for the most part, it was like, all right, well, this is an experience. I felt nothing. Like, I don't get the appeal in the grand scheme of things. I mean, hey, if other people they like it or whatever, I'm not one of those delusional individuals. Oh my God, they're giving me attention. This is great. I'm gonna take one of them home. I got invited. I pulled up. It wasn't like I was like, oh man, let's go to the strip club. Eugene put 5 on. Said, I live in Cali. I like the Chiefs and Miami, so I know the struggle. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Yeah, that's gonna be a goddamn flagrant they're gonna call on Lowry. That's gonna be a flagrant they're gonna call on Kyle Lowry here. There's no doubt in my mind they're gonna call a flagrant on Kyle Lowry. It makes me wonder if it's gonna be a flagrant 1 or 2. Before I say anything regarding Grant Williams, I gotta identify if it's a flagrant 1 or 2. But I mean, again, as I always stated, if there's contact to the face, even if it's relatively soft or whatever, Kyle Lowry did go up and swing. So, it's going to be, what the hell? Did they just call it regular common foul? That's incredible. They called it a regular common foul. That's incredible. I thought they would have called that a flagrant for sure. One way or another. Take that, bitch-ass Grant Williams. How does it feel to get slapped, Grant Williams? Eat that, Grant Williams. I want to see Grant Williams bruised. I want to see Grant Williams' face swollen. I want to see Grant Williams' lips busted open. I want to see Grant Williams' jersey ripped. I want Grant Williams in pain, ASAP. And then at the conclusion of the doggone game, I wish you the best in your offseason endeavors. Quarter comes to an end. Miami ends the quarter leading 29-23. Kyle Lowry with a very tough fall, but Miami with a very good start to this first quarter. Kasha said, love you some whiskey. What's your favorite whiskey? Derek White said maybe they don't like Grant Williams either. Shit, I can't blame him. Grant, pardon me. Let's scroll up. I almost missed that one. Grantham said, Chiseled, on behalf of the Celtics fandom, I would like to congratulate you on sweeping us, and best of luck to the Nuggets. What, damn, you can't already just, there's 3 more quarters left. Send a congratulatory message in the 4th, at least. Hold out a little bit of hope. Come on now. Tony Rodriguez, before I want to said, from 1 to 10, how excited am I for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Absolute 11. But the answer is 1 to 10, so I'm not going to break the parameters. I hate people who do that shit. But a 10. I am incredibly excited to see this squad. I think, personally, I mean, I predict them to go all the way because I'm biased. But still, I think they're going to surprise a lot of people this season. I really like what they have going on. I love the camaraderie that exists over there. Right after the doggone season ended, they gave themselves a few weeks and they started working out together again. I fucking love that kind of shit. It's an incredibly young team. I'm usually used to watching Steeler veteran squads, but this is an incredibly young team for the most part. So, man, I'm excited, man. I'm so excited for them. Stacks, but 2 on said, why do I hate Grant Williams? Okay, I'll explain it once more. Last year, Eastern Conference Finals, Grant Williams did everything under the sun to try to get under the skin of the Miami Heat, but it started getting to a point where it didn't seem as if he was actually playing basketball. He was just out there to be an agitator, right? Like, for example, somebody like Patrick Beverley, who's, that enforcer, that agitator who's going to try to get underneath your skin, he's actually still going to go out there and play basketball, right? Like, he's going to D you up. He's going to talk trash or probably try to get up under you, whatever the case may be, but he's going to still play basketball. He's not much of an offensive threat. People call him a traffic cone, or I should say he called Chris Paul a traffic cone. People say, what was it? Russell Westbrook said he'd be tricking people or whatever the case may be. But nevertheless, with Patrick Beverley, he at least plays basketball. Last year, conference finals, Grant Williams it was unnecessary contact. He was getting tangled up with, like, you running back down the floor to get back on offense after whether the Celtics scored or they got to get back on defense. Grant Williams damn near trying. It's as if he has the Patara earring on one ear and attached it to whether it was P.J. Tucker, Max Strus, Jimmy Butler, not to that same degree as this, particular series, Kyle Lowry, whatever the case is. It's almost as if he was trying to fuse with motherfuckers. So since that was the case, I'm like, yo, wait a minute. There was so much unnecessary fucking contact. And granted, this time around, there was a bit more, I want to say notoriety to the tactics of Grant Williams because he hadn't played in Game 1, came in Game 2, and then ultimately poked the bear that led to Jimmy Butler exploding in the late, portions of Game 2. But last year, Grant Williams was more of a menace than he was this time around, and it was a 7-game series. And although, as I always state, I love, the tenacity of particular players who play that aggressive, it's when it starts to get unnecessary and excessive, I got problems. Like, for example, somebody brought it up in the comment section. I saw it. It scrolled up. I should probably go find the name so I could at least reference you. East Blue Drew, Lance Stevenson, right? And fun fact, Lance Stevenson went to school with my brother, the unchiseled Adonis. He was a 1 year behind the unchiseled Adonis, and I actually had an opportunity to see Lance Stevenson play my freshman year. He was a senior when I was a freshman. I went to Grady. He went to Lincoln, so we was literally across the street from each other. And I saw one of my high school classmates, Jabari, he gave Lincoln 50. He gave Lance 50. Did he score all 50 on Lance? No. He scored 50 on the squad. Unfortunately, my high school happened to still lose. But, and I saw Lance. I think he scored like 49 or some shit like that. I think it was 45 or 49. It was one or the other. But in our gym, he fucking punched us. So that was brutal. But, yeah, nevertheless, there is that. My brother, they actually had an interaction, if I'm not mistaken. I forget if it was art class. It was some shit like that. And the Unchiseled can tell the story a bit better than me. But there was a moment in which they were joking. Somebody was joking. He said something to my brother. My brother said something like, "Yo, man, I'll break your legs and you won't play basketball no more." He's like, "Oh, wait a minute." What? And they started laughing or whatever and moved about the rest of their day. Fun fact, the Unchiseled Adonis was on the Dean's Most Wanted list because for whatever the case was, his last 2 years, I almost said his last 2 seasons, his last 2 years in high school, Mans was rolling with the wrong people. I don't know why, or whatever the case was, but he was constantly getting in trouble. Mans was getting suspended, all this other stuff, and it was ridiculous. I remember my father was sitting there like, "What the fuck, man? What's going on?" He was not having a good time. My father didn't cuss, but still, I'm pretty sure that he said it probably in Creole in his head. Lowry tried a 3, it's a brick. 33-26 is the lead right now. East Blue Drew said, "You thought Lance went to great?" No, he did not. No, he did not. He went to Lincoln, just like Sebastian Telfair, just like Stephon Marbury, just like Isaiah Whitehead. Nicholas put 5 on and said, "Is it just me or does Joe Mazzulla look like he killed a man before?" You know what? You're certainly not wrong. When Joe Mazzulla's eyes are open and it doesn't blink, you can't tell me he don't look like a fucking killer. He does indeed look like a killer. You're not wrong. He still does look like a background character in Grand Theft Auto. Duncan Robinson tries a 3, it's a brick. Braylon put 2 on and said, "We need a Steelers hype video from you, Chiseled." Maybe before the season begins. Oh, wow, Al Horford put in 2 threes. That fucking son of a bitch is my Pick'em's killer, bro. That dude is my fucking Pick'em's killer. So, oh, my God. And his father traveled to fame. You came here to watch your son get swept? Let me not say that. I revere fathers. DHB said, "Blame flame retardant to be flame retardant or be able to breathe underwater." I would much rather be able to breathe underwater because what is the possibility of me getting on fire versus the possibility of me drowning? I think the possibility of me drowning is so much higher, and moreover, my interaction with water will be so much higher or is so much higher than it is with fire because You go into a pool. You can breathe underwater. There's so many different things that you can now do. If you can you're resistant to fire, what else? What else do you really have an opportunity to really experience? Man, I'm resistant to fire. You would just be the greatest firefighter of all time, but the thing is, you're resistant to fire. That doesn't mean that you can't inhale the doggone black smoke and that takes you out. You breathe underwater, you still can be a victim to getting murked by a doggone, sea creature, but you won't die by way of drowning because you can breathe underwater. So I think the breathing underwater is a no-brainer. That's what I would take. That's what I would take. David said, if you were fireproof, you'd still have lack of. Well, yep, there it is. There it is. You said exactly what it is that I said. Said exactly what it is that I said. You need to be able to breathe. Me being able to just withstand fire, that wouldn't do too much for me. All I would have is like a party trick that I could go around the country and try to make money on. Who that for life? Chris said, "Shall we allow Unchiseled to tell his high school most wanted backstory, no jutsu?" That'd be cool if he was in the crib. Malcolm said, "Fuck Grant Williams and the shift lead. Respectfully, X." Oh, I got your cameo request, brother. And I believe that I delivered it earlier on in the week, if not at the tail end of last week. I actually got another cameo earlier today. Got to do that before I go to sleep. James said, "Stay in Harlem for a day or Gun Hill Road for a day." Gun Hill Road for a day. The fuck is Gun Hill Road? Ain't that in a video game? That sounds familiar. Gun Hill Road. What is Gun Hill Road? That sounds so familiar. Harlem or Gun Hill Road? It's a film. What is Gun Hill Road? Oh, that's the Bronx? Yeah, I'm saying in Harlem. My primary court appointment used to live in Harlem. Yeah, that's the Bronx. Yeah, you can send me to Harlem. I ain't mind Harlem. Harlem was cool. Harlem was cool. Great chopped cheeses out there. Matthew said all-time QB list: Brady, Peyton Manning, Montana, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, John Elway, Mahomes, Young, Marino, Breeze. Interesting. Not a bad list. Not a bad list. I'd have Manning at 3 rather than at 2, but Peyton Manning's my favorite quarterback. Of course, Al Horford probably going to put in another 3, ruin my doggone pick him. Oh, wow. And 1 for Derek White on Jimmy Butler to cut the deficit down to 3. They balling right now. All right, Celtics. First foul of the day on Butler. Let's read down some doggone statistics, ladies and gentlemen. And if you need the link to the game, it's a top pin comment in the chat room. If I'm not mistaken, you have a bevy of different links that you can go and participate in an effort to go and watch the game. Of course, it'll be delayed, but you wanted to watch the game. You didn't necessarily want to watch the game in real time. So one way or another, you have an opportunity to watch. Nobody is in double figures yet, but Al Horford leading all scorers for the Celtics with his 3 3-pointers. That goddamn bastard, he has 9 points. Meanwhile, for the Heat, it is Jimmy Butler who has 9 points here thus far into the second quarter. Gabe Vincent tries a 3, can't get it to go, just rimmed out. Ooh, look at the referee. That dude is jetting down the doggone court. 34-32, Jason Tatum getting inside, gets the layup to go. Tie game, 34 all, ladies and gentlemen. Tie game, 34 all. Good God. Thus far, 9 fouls on the Celtics, only 5 on the Heat. So if you're Miami, you're going to want to get to the doggone line. Oh, boy, Boston has an opportunity to take the lead here. Derek White slows it down. Grant bitch-ass Williams with a 3. He gets it to go. Boston takes the lead for the first time in the quarter. Timeout coming, Miami. Good God. Boston having, I believe this is their best start from 3 all series, truly. They're 7 of 17 from 3. Meanwhile, Miami is 4 of 13. Oh, my. The best start for Boston from 3 in this series. They've put in 7. And they've got a 3-point lead with 7:46 left to go here in the second. My heavens. Steven says, sea creatures are most inquisitive of humans. They would either be scared or just curious and cautious. Could be a dolphin, or they could be a dolphin and torture you for fun, indeed. Yo, there was a video on Twitter. I saw it earlier. These 2 guys, they killed a shark just for shits and giggles. They stated they were going to eat it, but they killed it. Like the dude stuck a knife into its into the top of its head, and the shark was there just fucking wiggling. Then he took the knife out and then put it in to the top of the doggone shark again. There was a woman who was not very happy with what was transpiring, and she was verbally chastising them as it was happening. But yeah, I saw that on Twitter. I'm like, oh boy, people are saying, man, that's serial killer vibes. Because they were out there just torturing the doggone shark. They dragged it from, I guess, the water all the way onto the sand, and then they stabbed it in the top of the head. So that was interesting because the man just put the knife in oh so gently and left it there and watched the shark jiggle while he was laughing and everything. So I thought that was a little bit of senile behavior. But I said, all right, this is interesting. Oh, what color were they? They were white. Are you surprised? Jay, put 10 on it. Said for $5 million, you have to beat one of the 4. 2015 Lesnar, 2001 Kane, 2022 Roman Reigns, 1997 Goldberg. Which one am I picking? Of everybody, give me 2001 Kane. Give me 2001 Kane. I think that would be my best bet. Lesnar, for one, I'm not going to get booked to win. And he's going to maul me. Roman did not get pinned, nor took a L. Goldberg, come on. Undefeated. Kane, at least in 2001, he could lose, and it didn't hurt his doggone, streak. So, or I should say his momentum. So, with that being the case, I would have to choose Kane. I would have to choose Kane there. Tony Pafavon said, Chiseled, you remind me of Jim Ross in the early 2000s when he used to hate Triple H. Oh, my God. That dude fucking hated Triple H. Triple H, you son of a bitch. Gavo put 2 on to say, Heat in 4, also Dolphins to the Super Bowl. We shall see. Royal said 01 Kane was the biggest he ever looked. No, 01 Kane was definitely, I think, as it pertains to him being in shape, that was his best physique. But 98 Kane was incredibly scary. Talik said, killing a shark for absolutely no reason is wrong. I would agree. But if they were indeed hunting for food to go and eat, then, it is what it is. Because I look at it like this, right? Like if you hunt for sport, I get it, but if you hunt for the food and, we fixing to cook it, then, hey, by all means. But if it's like you grab the shark just to have it, and mind you, they weren't recording it. They were just, if the lady didn't record it, they wouldn't have had it, on video. But then it just seemed like they were laughing while doing it and all the other stuff. It just seemed kind of off-putting. But I ain't gonna fucking sit over there and tell you not, hey man, listen. Tell the shark not to get caught up in shallow waters. But I mean, they just living their life too. It is what it is. James, and animal cruelty irks you heavily. Fair enough. I mean, I've stated before, animals, it's very bizarre. I don't know if this makes me a sociopath, whatever the case is. I have no, like, emotion, like none, towards animals. I don't sit over there and embolden people to go out there and just start whipping animals' ass, but I have, like, no emotion to, like, at all. I remember when I was a kid, I'd see those, in the arms of the angel. I'd be sitting there and I'd be looking at the commercial, no reaction, nothing. It was very weird. I'm like, all right. I went to school. There was a bunch of animal lovers that was around me. I'd go to the zoo. I feel nothing. It's very bizarre. But I'm not going to sit over here and embolden motherfuckers just whipping, dog's ass or whatever the case is. So here's what it is. It's sociopath, psychopath. I don't know. Whatever it is. But Grant Williams tries a doggone jumper. Can't get that one to go. Malcolm Brogdon gets a layup inside. Boston extends their lead back up to 3. MDJ, but 5-1 said it's rumored that there's going to be another member added to the Judgment Day. Who do I think it will be? You think it's going to be J.D. McDowell? Is it McDowell? McDonough? Huh? Whatever the case is, I have no clue. I have no clue, no opinion on it. I cannot pronounce that dude's name. I think he's in NXT, or is it from somewhere else? I have no clue who that is. Anthony, but 5-1 said, what's my picks for the game? Also, apparently the sharks don't taste good. Well, if they have shark meat, pause. And it's for sale, and somebody can say it's relatively tasty, I wouldn't mind. I remember when I had gator for the first time down in New Orleans, it was all the rave. I enjoyed it. But if there's a place that actually make good shark, I'll pull up. Like, I remember when I was in high school, there was shout out to Albertico. I think somebody in the chat room actually had known him. But we went to high school together, and he was training to go into MMA. He ended up going into MMA, and to my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken, he was 6-0 the last time that I had spoken to him in amateur. I don't know if he ever went pro or anything of that nature. It's been some time. But I remember we were talking about, like, best way to, build muscle and the best food. Eating horse. But it's illegal in, if I'm not mistaken, it's illegal in the States, or it's just illegal in New York. But whatever the case was, can't be out here eating horse. I would say horse meat, but there can possibly be, a lady who happens to, indulge in bending over at the waist and allowing a horse to take them from behind, who might just have a different opinion on horse meat. But whatever the case is, they happen to say that is the best form of protein as it pertains to consuming poultry. It's interesting. I said poultry, but it's interesting to me that's the case. And I think there was people in was it Russia? I forget where it was. It was a spot in Europe where they ate horse meat, and they by far, like, weight training regimen, they grew the fastest of everything else. So there was that. But sharks, I'll see if there's a place in America where they cooking shark and shit. I'll give that a shot. Josh, what's going on? Put 5 on it. Said, bro, thanks for the email. Also, my job is definitely feeling the heat from the public pressure. Can't wait to send them a letter from Hold My Nuggets Incorporated. Oh, man, I can't wait either, brother. I can't wait either, brother. And I'm excited for you this upcoming summer, man. The performances for 2 straight months. I know it's gonna be a doggone blast. I know you're gonna absolutely kill it as well, brother. Texas gator tail. When I go out to Texas, I'm gonna have to try that gator tail. I didn't even get no barbecue when I went out to Texas, so I gotta go out there. K-Dub said, you had shark back home before. Little tough, but it was decent. Okay, not bad. Miami regains the lead, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, 43-42. And if you guys haven't already hit the like button, please go ahead and do so. I almost forgot to put on my doggone hat, but I ain't going to put it on now. We're going to wait until the doggone second half, fourth quarter coming. We're going to put on the damn hat, all right? A lot of people don't even got this, all right? A lot of people don't even got this one. They got the 2012, they got the 2013, but they ain't got this one. But we're not doing that. But for those of you guys who happen to, be tuning in, but you're not a subscriber to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I promise you it'll make you worthwhile. You want to know why? Because when you hit the subscribe button and you join the channel, you are immediately added into the sweepstakes for the NBA Finals, where one lucky winner is going to win an Xbox X, brand new Xbox X. Brand new Xbox X, 1 terabyte. And I believe there's some Forza Sports or some shit that comes with this one. I don't know. But brand new Xbox X. Just make sure that you're a subscriber. And if you are already a subscriber, you're entered into the giveaway as well. It's not just for new subscribers. It's all for all subscribers. And if you're not an Xbox guy, congratulations. There's also a PlayStation 5, brand spanking new PlayStation 5 as well. So I'm giving away a PS5 and an Xbox X to 2 lucky subscribers and or followers on IG. If you subscribe on YouTube and follow me on IG, you get 2 entries up in there. I'm choosing 1 from IG, I'm choosing 1 from YouTube, and 1 individual or 2 individuals will have an opportunity to win one of the consoles. So just make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and that'll go a very long way. But if you don't want to subscribe, hey, I understand. Hit the like button. That'd be cool as well. I'd appreciate that as well. Goku said trash console. Hey man, listen, I'm trying to get. I figured I'd do another one because since Hot Mic is kind of finished now. So since that's the case, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I was hoping to push another doggone giveaway out. So this will be the final one, at least as it pertains to these consoles. And then moving forward, we're gonna give away a bit more. Maybe we could do money. Well, whoever knows, about to give away like 500,000, whatever the case is. I don't know where I'm gonna get the money. We're gonna make it happen. Grant bitch ass Williams for 5 on it said, in before I hit a buzzer beater and win the game. Grant, that's some goddamn bullshit. 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 Now, Zero Fox put 2 on it. Said lion steak tastes okay. You can buy it here. Enjoy it. Lion? You can eat lion? And can eat lion? The hell? Really? Shit. Jaden put 10 on it. Said he's a harder one for 10 million. 2003 Triple H. Ooh, boy, that's tough. 2003 Triple H. 05 Batista. 07 Cena. 06 Orton. Okay. Or 9 Orton, pardon me. Okay, that's a tough one. 10 million. I have to beat 1. Jeez Louise. I have to beat 1. You know what? I have to beat 1. Fuck. You know what? I probably get Cena 07, you're not beating him. 03 Triple H is gonna book himself, all the way through. There's no way I can envision a circumstance where he is not coming out on top. He had that small stint where Goldberg got him and then he got it right back. I don't see myself getting a W there. Then after that, my best bet would be 05 Batista or 09 Orton, and 09 Orton was an absolute fucking man. You know what? I might just get 09 Orton because you said I gotta win. You never said how. You never said how I'd win. 09 Orton, I'll probably get the W by DQ. So you know what? I'm gonna say 09 Orton. I'm gonna go 09 Orton. Mr. Two-Face put 2 on, said fried shark from Trin City Roti Shop in Queen. Really? Interesting. All right, I'll probably have to head out there. 44-43, Boston gets the lead right back. Gabe Vincent, beautiful pass behind the back to Bam Adebayo. Gets the dunk. Miami back in front. 4:15 left to go here in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Derek White, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown on the floor for the Celtics. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's Max Strus, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, Bam Adebayo, and Gabe Vincent. Oh, wow. Adebayo tries to jump and can't get that one to go. Rebound by Derek White. And it looks like, is that Jimmy Butler getting ready to check back in? Yes, it is. Oh, great steal right there. Caleb Martin can get on the other end and get a dunk. Indeed he can. 3-point lead right now for Miami. 3-point lead for Miami. Oh, Marcus Smart is going to try another 3. No, he's not. Let me take a look at my pick'ems and see what the hell's. I have an idea that is, or I should say, I believe that I'm probably in a situation where all of my pick'ems are misses right now. I think all of them are misses right now. There is no doubt in my mind both of them son bitches is busted. Oh, no, only one is because of Al Horford. I still have an opportunity, believe it or not. I have an opportunity here because I would just need Kyle Lowry to dish out 1 more assist. I would need Caleb Martin to score 1 more basket. I would need Jaylen Brown to not make 2 more threes, which I don't envision him doing so because he's only made 3 threes this entire series. And then Kevin Love, he doesn't play in the 4th quarter, so I would just need a 3rd quarter where he doesn't really do too much. So this one, I still have an opportunity to win. Then over here, Grant Williams actually might just get me what I need, that bastard. Jaylen Brown would just have to keep doing what he's doing, which is absolutely nothing. Alongside Malcolm Brogdon, Duncan Robinson would have to put in a 3, and Kevin Love, the same thing applies. So we shall see how things play out with 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. All right, 47-44. If you guys haven't already hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button. Who do you guys have winning in this game? Miami, Boston, game 4. Miami with an opportunity to sweep the Boston Celtics on their home floor en route to heading back to the NBA Finals. JC said, who wins the fight, Randy Orton or Draymond Green? If they had to fight each other, I'm not going to lie to you. Although Draymond is big, and he talks a big game, I think Randy Orton probably kicked the shit out of him. Because Draymond is what, 6'7"? Randy Orton is 6'5". And Orton, I hate the terminology of calling somebody a dick. I'd rather call them a cunt. But Orton's one of those people where it truly, you kind of blend, the lines between, the what's in the ring and what's outside, because he looks like one of those demented motherfuckers who probably, can go off on a streak of, crime or whatever the case may be. So I'd probably say I'd go Orton there. Oh, Gabe Vincent, great move right there. Could try to get a layup, couldn't get that one to go. Bam Adebayo, offensive rebound, kick over to Caleb Martin. He's not going to take the 3. Go inside, kick it back over to Max Strus. Why are they not shooting the ball? Somebody should have shot. They had 2 shots. Oh, there's a foul inside on Derek White. There was 2 shots inside, or I should say 2 shots that Miami could have taken, but they didn't take them. Dylan in the building, what's going on? What is going on? Will I play Street Fighter 6? Maybe at a convention, but I don't think I'll own the game. Captain Fierce just became a member. Welcome. Bam Adebayo now heading to the line. I believe that both teams might be in the bonus. So we could read off some doggone statistics. Would you believe the Boston Celtics leading scorer right now is Derek White? It's not Jaylen Brown. It's not Jason Tatum. In fact, this is the most balanced scoring that the Celtics have had this entire series. Tatum has 7. Horford has 9. White has 11. Brown has 7. Grant Williams has 5. Robert Williams has 5. Malcolm Brogdon has 2. Balanced fucking attack from Boston. Where was this all series? Meanwhile, from Miami, it's the same every single time. Who's their leading scorer? It's Caleb Martin. Who's right behind him? It's Gabe Vincent. Right behind him, Jimmy Butler. Then you have your Bam Adebayo, and you have Kevin Love and Max. Everybody is scoring. Only Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry haven't scored, but Kyle Lowry has dished out 4 assists, and he's also grabbed 4 rebounds as well. These guys are balling. Both squads are finally coming to play. And when I say both, I'm referencing Boston primarily. Hume just became a member. Welcome. Bitch-ass Grant Williams might have just locked up one of my pick'ems. That was a super travel from Bam Adebayo, but they didn't call it, and he puts in the jumper. Miami back by 5. Grant Williams going for 50 in the second half. I don't know if Grant Williams ever scored 50 in his life. He probably did it in high school. Great punch out there from Rob Williams. Grant Williams, I thought he was going to try another one. Oh, they're going to call it blocking. Blocking foul inside. And now Jason Tatum is heading to the line, 1:24 on the clock. I think that might be the 3rd foul on Bam Adebayo. Nope, that's going to be his 2nd. Still, Miami doing a very good job of, for the most part, at least on fouls in total. That's now their 7th total foul. But the unfortunate portion is Boston now is shooting free throws number 9 and 10 versus Miami, who shot free throws, 12 and 13 last time down the floor. And if you guys haven't hit the like button, please go and hit the like button. Let's try to get to 500 before the end of the first half. Come on now. We got over 1,000 in the building. Can we hit that like button? Let's get to 500, please. That'd help out the doggone stream. Come on now. Help a brother out. Likes is free. Now, 1:20 left to go here in this first half. Miami 54, Boston 50. On the floor, Cody Zeller enters for Bam Adebayo. Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, Cody Zeller, Max Strus, Jimmy Butler. For the Boston Celtics, it's Rob Williams, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, Jason Tatum, and Marcus Smart. Steal for the Boston Celtics. Here comes Jaylen Brown going all the way, trying to get a goddamn foul. No, he's not going to get it. Grant Williams is going to take a three. It's a brick. There's a rebound by Jimmy Butler. Oh, they're going in transition. Here comes a hard foul from Grant Williams. Oh, no, he doesn't foul him. Instead, wait, who'd they call the foul on? No, that's not a foul. That's an and one on Caleb Martin, but that's not a Grant Williams. Who fouled who? Marcus Smart. What? Oh, there's the Miami woman who always has those very nice looking dresses. What the fuck? Hold on, wait. Hostile act? What are they talking about? What the hell did Grant Williams do? Oh, it might be on Tatum. Wait a minute, I'm confused. What the hell happened? Grant Williams didn't even foul him. Jason Tatum just so happened to have incidental contact with Max Strus. Man, come on now. That ain't no flagrant, bro. What are they reviewing this shit for? I understand now. Good. They didn't call a foul on. They didn't call a foul on Grant Williams. Come on now. That was incredibly fast. Regular common foul on Jason Tatum. There's no need for no review for no flagrant or nothing of that nature. You have the layup from Caleb Martin. No particular foul that's there. Come on now. All right, good job. Good job, referees. All it took was a second. I think they probably thought in the moment something was much more excessive than what it was, but that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Like, come on now. I thought at first they called a foul on Grant Williams. I'm like, man, homie ain't do nothing. See, I said, was I defending Grant? No, of course not. But, I mean, well, technically, I wouldn't say of course not. If I got integrity. So, I mean, if somebody they ain't do some shit, I'm not going to sit over here and make it seem as if they did some shit. Incidental contact. Good job. Good job, referees. They got that son bitch fixed. Now, Miami leading by 6, 40 seconds going here. I wonder if they're going to have to take a shot right now. Get the 2 for 1. What are y'all guys doing? Grant Williams going to try another 3? No, he's not. Get inside. He tries a jumper off the glass. It's a brick. Rebound, Miami. They were trying to get the 2 for 1. Didn't work out in their favor. If Miami can put in a 3 here, that would be magnificent. But I wouldn't mind if it's a regular basket. I wouldn't mind if it's just a regular basket. All right, there's Jimmy Butler. He's going to take the 3. Jimmy's 3. It's a brick. Rebound by Jason Tatum. He's going to try to go. Oh, he's outrunning Strus. I think he's going to try to bait himself for a foul. Great pass. Marcus Smart. Is he going to get the shot off? He will. Marcus Smart's 3. It's a brick. Marcus Smart has been a brick all fucking day. In fact, Marcus Smart doesn't even have a fucking basket in this game. Marcus Smart is the only scoreless Celtics. He's 0 of 4. All of his shot attempts are 3s. Marcus Smart really out there doing cardio all day, bro. He's got 2 assists and 1 rebound. But still, he's doing nothing. 15 minutes, no production whatsoever. 6-point lead for Miami in this closeout game in South Beach. Somebody check on Marcus Smart. Matter of fact, let me go get the sound effect. Let me go get the sound effect. When Marcus Smart shoots, what do we hear? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Do I need to say it? Do I need to say it?
I'm a brick.
Brother, every time. I'm a brick. I'm a brick.
I'm a brick.
It's brutal out there.
I'm a brick.
Who's building a house?
I'm a brick.
Sean said, you realize the cable is ahead of the stream. No, of course it's going to be 45-second differential between the stream and the television. But if you're running on like antenna or whatever the case may be, you might be a full minute ahead of the stream. So it's a little bit of a delay. But in real time, I'm watching in real time, but the playback is a little bit behind. Actually, I shouldn't even say 45 seconds. Let me see right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's about 6 seconds behind me. In real time, the stream is about 6 seconds. So the playback that you guys are getting is 6 seconds behind me actually saying something. And then I guess in the grand scheme of things, I'm about 20 or 15 seconds behind, what's actually happening inside the stadium. So there is that.
I'm a brick.
Kiara said that scared me. I had my TV on a little too loud. Oh, damn, that brick? You thought somebody was outside, huh? My bad, dog. My bad, dog. Chris said the stream is about 3 seconds ahead of your television. All right, that's fair. Mark Jackson put 2 on. Said if the Lakers pursue Kyrie, who leaves? Jared Vanderbilt. Actually no, D'Lo would leave. I'm sorry, D'Lo would leave. And if I'm not mistaken, D'Lo would leave, and I think they said Hachimura would have to leave as well to open up the door for Kyrie's arrival. And I think that's a trade-off that the Lakers would be willing to do. Tony Rodriguez, but 5 on said, who do I think will main event WrestleMania 40 next year? Roman Reigns. Now, who's going to wrestle main event with him? Truly, I would like it to be Cody Rhodes and them have a rematch. But I did see an article earlier that said Cody Rhodes and Gunther. But I would much rather it be Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns one more time, and they book it the right way and ultimately have Cody go over, because I was all for Roman retaining, but I didn't like the fact that they introduced a new championship. That's what bothers me. If you're going to introduce a new championship regardless, what you could have did was have Roman lose and then win the new title. Take that sumbitch over to SmackDown. Have him not show his face until, the tournament, and then he enters the tournament to win the new title. That's what they should have did. Them having Roman retain and then they introduce a new title, it fucks over Roman's reign. It's fucking stupid. Grant bitch-ass Williams put 10 on, said, always appreciate how my biggest fan always lets me live rent-free in his head. Who's your biggest fan? Grant bitch-ass Williams? Who's your biggest fan? What do you mean by that? Who's your biggest fan? You said you appreciate how your biggest fan also always lets you live rent-free in his head. So we can identify that your biggest fan is indeed a man. So there is that. I wonder who you're referencing. SP said, who all here still watches the video of Chiseled baking Chris Middleton's head and hairline? Classic. Bruh, that shit happened on a technicality, bruh. I didn't even mean to have to do it, but it just ended up happening. Trade AD? I would have traded AD. I would have traded AD rather than traded Russell Westbrook. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think you could have gotten way more out of getting rid of Anthony Davis at the right time and got yourself somebody else, because I don't trust that man's body. He's never healthy. DGMT said, do I have a wrestling channel or anything like that? You seem to really enjoy it. I do enjoy it, but I don't have a wrestling channel. I only have this channel, and then I have Chiseled Adonis Shorts, but I don't even utilize it anymore because now they bracketed off, or I should say sectioned out the videos on the different particular channels, so there's no real need for me to have a shorts channel, but I do everything on one channel. I'll probably end up breaking, off into different particular channels, but I want to get to that million first. Did y'all see Richard Jefferson get roasted today? Yeah, Malika Andrews said, I think they asked if Boston was coming back or something of that nature. I forget what it was. But Richard Jefferson said it's like their chances are the same as Kendrick Perkins, growing in a full beard. And then Malika Andrews said that it's the same as Richard Jefferson growing hair. And then he kind of, he played into it and gave her like a stared out. Everybody was laughing. It was very funny. It was very funny. Jay the 90s kid put 10 on, said, what's up, Chiseled and chat? Just wanted to say that I'm pulling for Jimmy and the Heat to win it all since LeBron is now out, and if people don't like it, you haters pretend to be Nuggets fans, so damn it, go Heat. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. It's Real 504 said, how long do I see LeBron playing till he retires? I believe that LeBron, for all intents and purposes, is going to play 2 years just so Bronny can make it onto... Oh, wow. Look at Tatum's body language. Yeah, his body language is just not there. See, I've been said that. I've been said that. His body language is just not there. But nevertheless, I anticipate LeBron playing at least 2 more years. But here's the only thing, right? LeBron, depending on, I think it all comes down to Bryce. Because if Bryce James, because it sounds crazy to sit here and make it seem as if Bronny's a lock for the NBA. He's not. But I believe if Bryce, because he's now leaving Sierra Canyon, if I'm not mistaken, Bryce is now going to be going into his junior year. So, matter of fact, let me see. How old is Bryce James? How old is Bryce James? I think he's a sophomore right now. Bryce James, right? He's class of 2025, so he should be a sophomore right now. So with that being the case, Bryce James, if he, at the conclusion of next junior year, can put himself in a spot where he can be projected to go to a D1 high school or college and really get some playing time, or whatever the case may be, with that being the reality of the situation, I think LeBron might duke it out and play a little bit longer. Because remember, he said that his, one of his ambitions, not only to keep playing for championships, but also, play and be on the court with his son. Bronny now going to USC. I said Ohio State before, but it was USC. Going to USC. I don't think Bronny's going to be a one and done. But I do believe if Bryce puts himself in a position where he can be a legitimate, big-time five-star recruit, sort of situation where he can either be a one and done. And remember, the NBA is going to lift the high school drafting, the high school drafting ban. Let me see, right? NBA high school rule. I believe it's going to get lifted. It said it could be ending in a couple of years. I think it's going to end in 2024, 2025. I forget what it was. But I know they're making a push to try to get rid of it. If Bryce can get to being one of the best prospects coming out of high school, and the lift and the rule is lifted. I remember it was last year or the year before, they said they project that the rule will be lifted in 2024, 2025, right? With that being the case, I think LeBron will look at it like, if I could get a season with my son and my other son is right there, I could play another fucking season. Because think about it. I would doubt, and knowing the type of person that LeBron is, I would doubt that he would just put himself in a spot where he'll play long enough to where he can have a season with Bronny if Bronny makes it to the NBA, and then Bryce is right on the cusp of arriving and LeBron misses out on that. Unless he were to take off a year and then come back and try to play with his sons, I think he's going to play another 4 years. I truly think LeBron can play another 4 years, at least 3, because look at it like this. He's still playing at an all-NBA level, right? Really consider what's necessary for somebody to fall off. Think of the expectations you still have LeBron James. The same expectations that you had of a young LeBron James, you have in an old LeBron James. He's still incredibly productive. It's entirely on him whether he wants to continue or hang it up, right? But we still look at him playing at an incredibly high level. So with that being the case, he can play another 4 or 5 years as long as his body doesn't break down on him. Of course, he's going to have his injuries here and there. You're going to need a GM who can surround him with the right amount of talent. But LeBron can play to 42 or whatever. Kareem played till 42. LeBron at 38, I mean, shit, he can get there. He can get there. He'll miss some games. He probably won't qualify for any more All-NBAs or any particular individual awards because they're going to cut off the period for qualification at 65 games. But one way or another, that man can still play. So with that being the case, I think he's going to play until Bryce gets into the league, if he does, and they're going to play one season, whether they're all on the same squad, which is incredibly doubtful, or they all happen to be on the court at the same time at some sort of event or particular game, because I think LeBron will be on the squad with one of them. I think there's no doubt in my mind he's going to play with one of them. But I think he's going to be there for a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Dut React said, "Lacum shot, sir." Sir, we talking about his children. You trying to reference them as a product of his semen? You need to relax. You're not wrong, but sir, you need Lacum shot? Really? Come on now. Savannah could be in here. And if she is, I'll show her the but whatever the case is, Mark Jackson put 2 on and said, will he be a first-round pick because of his dad? I would like to say no, but I think that could happen because remember, LeBron did mention that if in the event wherever his son goes, he does aspire to play with his son, but he did put out the statement, I believe yesterday, or was it this morning, where he said, like, that may be his dream, but that's not his son's dream, and he's not going to sit over here and jeopardize, his son's maturation or whatever and make it all about him. Which, for all intents and purposes, I can completely understand the selfishness behind that. And if my father, if I was Bronny, and you had LeBron, who, for all intents and purposes, is one of the two greatest players to have ever played the game of basketball. You can make an argument for number one. You can make the argument for number two. Hell, some people, if you really want to, you can make an argument for number three. But when you think about it, on one hand, LeBron is in that one hand of the greatest basketball players to have ever picked up a basketball, period. Millions upon millions of people have played the game. LeBron is on that one hand, right? So with that being the case, if he were to say like, yo, I want to play one season with my son, I understand it can feel like it's a little bit overbearing, but can you blame him? Like, really, can you blame him? Or motherfuckers gonna be like, yo, you so controlling, you're so overbearing, you're so selfish that you would try to make your son's rookie season about you. Because in the grand scheme of things, you'll look back like, yo, that's fucking awesome. And most people would sit there and say, man, I wish that was me. Ken Griffey playing with his father on the baseball field and all that. You can't. When you look back 20 years from then, you'll look at the fucking photos like, oh my God, son, that's fucking cool. Never done before. So, with that being the case, there is that. Second half pick'ems. Oh, you're right. Let me head over to Underdog Fantasy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't already, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis. Let me get on these second half pick'ems. Oh, shit, they're giving us a gimme. They're giving us a gimme. Underdog right now, they're giving us a gimme. Jimmy Butler, 9.5 points. All it would take is Butler to score a basket, free throw, or a field goal. They are giving you a gimme on Underdog right now. So if you guys haven't already, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis. The app, they will match your deposit up to $100. So you put in 100, they'll give you 100. You put in 10, they'll give you 10. You put in 50, they'll give you 50, meaning that they will double whatever the hell it is that you had initially put in, and that's what you will start with. They are giving us a absolute give me on the pick'em here. Jimmy Butler, they just need to get one basket, and that'll be an absolute give me for that. I just need one more thing that I could put over here. I'm gonna do a two leg so I can guarantee that I'll get a W. I'll do a two leg so I can guarantee that I'll get a W here. Kevin Love points. Is Kevin Love going to hit a three? I don't think so. I'm going to say Kevin Love lower. And should I do one more? Rob Williams. Should I do one more? Should I leave it at 2? If I do 2 and I do 20, what would be the payout here? If I do 2, what would be my payout here? If I do 2, my payout would be 60 Dura. If I do 3, let me try to do 3. Kyle Lowry, he has 0 points. You know what? 4 rebounds. I think Kyle Lowry can grab a few more rebounds. Actually, no, I don't think so. Son of a bitch. Shit. Should I just go for the 60 or should I do one more? Derek White. Rebounds, assists, Derek White. 17 points for Derek White. I don't see that happening. Al Horford. He had those 9 points. Shit. Malcolm Brogdon, rebounds and assists. He would just have to catch 2 rebounds in the second half. Fuck that. Give me Malcolm Brogdon. I'm going to do 3. 20. That's what I'm going with. All right. There we go. All right. And I'm going to do one more pick'em. But remember, the link is in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis. I got 3 for 120. Going right now. This is going to be the pick'em. All I need is 1 bucket from Jimmy Butler. I need 2 rebounds from Malcolm Brogdon. And I need an unproductive half from Kevin Love. And I can guarantee myself 120. But remember, when you have the boost, there is no insurance on those doggone pick'ems. I'm going to do one more. That's why I love Underdog, dog. They give you an opportunity. All you have to do, it's just five total legs. You just got to get something right that's there. Bam Adebayo, 0 assists. I think he's fixing to go ahead and get some rebounds, assists from Max Strus. I think he's going to get a couple of rebounds. It's over there. I got a couple of seconds to go and get this one. Derek White, I'll go ahead and I'll say higher over there for Derek White. Son of a bitch. God damn it. I think they just closed it out right there. Well, it is what it is. I have my one that's going live. We got that one. Thank you so much for reminding me. We got an opportunity to go out there and win. The second half has began, ladies and gentlemen. NBA Finals pick'ems is going to be fucking fun. But there is that. Jeffrey put 2 on it. He said the pick'ems. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, Jaden put 5 on, said build a lineup of current NBA players, including 2 superstars, 2 role players, a bum, and a 6-man. Okay, so 2 superstars, role players, a bum, and a 6-man. So my 2 superstars would be fuck it, LeBron James and Steph Curry. Current NBA players, so it's right now. So do I want a 20-year-old 20-year LeBron and a fucking, what is it, 15-year Curry, 14-year Curry? Oh, you know what? I'm still gonna take him. LeBron, Curry, 2 role players. Okay, so LeBron and Curry. My 6th man would be My sixth man would be Tyler Hero. My 6th man would be Tyler Hero. Oh, wow. Jimmy Butler done missed the doggone. Oh, Stru's going to get it right back. He's going to try another 3. Bang, gets it to go. Miami leading by 9. My 2 role players, Curry, Bron. My 2 role players, believe it or not, Austin Reeves. Curry, Bron. My role players would be Austin Reeves and I need one more role player. Austin Reeves. Shit, it's so fucking difficult. Austin Reeves. Golly. That's tough. Austin Reeves. And you know what? I'll take Miles Turner. Austin Reeves, Miles Turner, and then I need a bum, right? My bum would just be somebody who just be on the court but don't really do too much. My bum, shit, this is gonna be tough because how do you identify the bum? You know what? Fuck it. It's gonna sound sacrilegious. I don't really like the terminology, but one way or another, you said go and grab a bum. So the bum would essentially be somebody who's not getting minutes or not really being too doggone productive. Give me Adonis Haslam. So my 5 and my 6th man would be Tyler Hero. And then my 5, the 2 superstars would be LeBron James and Steph Curry. My role players would be Miles Turner and Austin Reeves. And my bum, Adonis Haslam. Actually, no, I can't. Ben Simmons, really. I could say Ben Simmons, but he plays like a damn bum, but he's not a bum, so I can't use it. I can't do because Ben Simmons play like a bum, but ain't nobody going like how many people gonna really if I said yo, I'll take Ben Simmons as a bum, y'all would allow me to take Ben Simmons. That's the unfortunate portion. No, KD can't be a bum. Come on now, what are we talking about? KD can't be the bum. That's a good question. Jada. Is Lonzo Ball a bum? No. Lonzo is a role player. If y'all would accept Ben Simmons as a bum, I'll switch Adonis Haslam with Ben Simmons. Greatest comrade, but 5 on it. Said, do I think Denver can beat Miami in the finals? If so, in 5 or 6, love you, Chiseled. Do I think Denver can beat Miami? Yes, but of course, you know I'm rolling with Miami to go all the way. I got my trinket. Shit, let me get the focus back on the trinket. Damn it. Focus. Focus, camera. Man, fuck you, camera. But, I'm rolling with my Miami Heat to go all the way. But if Denver were to win, I think it would mess around and be 6 because I can't envision a circumstance where this Heat team loses in 5. Because remember what I stated before, right? Here's the thing. Denver on paper is the better team, and Jokic and Murray is going to be a problem, right? If Bam plays at his absolute best, right? If Bam plays at his absolute best, Jimmy plays at his best, Jokic plays at his best, Murray plays at his best, the Nuggets still have the edge between those two, right? Here's the only difference. When you look at the role players and the others of both squads, I don't give a fuck how you spell it out. Gordon, Michael Porter, KCP, Bruce Brown, and company versus Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson. I don't care how you spell it. I'd give the role players of Miami a better doggone outing because here's the thing. You take a look at the consistency as it pertains to Denver's role players. KCP has been great. Bruce Brown has been great. Aaron Gordon, he's been slightly above I, right? Michael Porter, he's been great. Caleb Martin, spectacular. Gabe Vincent, spectacular. Max Strus, he been all right. Duncan Robinson, he been all right. Kyle Lowry, he's been all right. So because of the bench situation, the Heat's bench has been able to show up every fucking game of the playoffs, with the exception of that 56-point performance that Jimmy Butler had. So with that being the case, I look at the bench as more consistent. Jokic going to get his. Murray going to get his. But can everybody else on a consistent basis get theirs? Because Miami will get theirs. So that's where I sit with that. Call me biased because I am a Miami Heat fan, but that's where I sit with that. How many times is Anthony Edwards going to be at these games, bruh? Good God. But nevertheless, that's where I sit with that. That's why I believe in Miami. Nobody's going to pick Miami to win, but I believe in Miami because of the doggone, the others. And Tyler Hero could come back, but I would have Tyler Hero coming off the bench. I ain't going to lie to you. I would not rush him back because Miami got a hell of a doggone rotation and production going. That's where I sit there. I know initially what my initial, why would I fucking double down on it? But I had originally said if Adebayo and Butler play at their best and Murray and Jokic play at their best, it's a wash. It's not. Jokic and Murray collectively is better than Jimmy and Bam. But the others, for Miami, it's been damn near a guarantee. Game in, game out, all playoffs long. The others is showing up. You're getting at least 15 from 2 others. Guaranteed. It's happened. Tie game, 61-61. Boston kicking off this doggone half, playing magnificently. Great job. This is by far Boston's best doggone, or I should say their second best production through two quarters. Oh, wow. Here comes the lead. First lead of this quarter for the Boston Celtics. They've had a lead in every single quarter. 11-0 run for the Celtics. Oh, they balling now. Oh, and there's a foul. They balling now. Boston making a push, ladies and gentlemen. Boston making a push. They are not going down easily. Clarence Bufavo said, did I insure all of my pickers or did I make some uninsured one? The boosted one is always uninsured because it cannot be insured. So there is that. But yeah, the other 2 are indeed insured because I'm looking at it like, I can't keep being one leg short Adonis. So I'm going to insure everything. Although I might not get the max super payout, I would much rather be in a situation where at least I'm leaving here with something than to try to go for it all and not have anything work out in my favor. Great layup right there from Jason Tatum. Boston by 4. 13-0 run for the Celtics. Listen, let me tell you something right now. Eric Spoelstra doesn't usually let runs get crazy, but when it reaches a 15-point mark, he's going to call a timeout. Miami's going to need to score. Jimmy Butler on the move, still going to pass the basketball. Gabe Vincent can go for a runner here. Good layup inside, but offensive foul. They're going to call an offensive foul on Bam Adebayo. I think he was holding. Yeah, he held Marcus Smart. He held his hand. Yeah, that's right. He held his hand. Good call right there. If I'm Eric Spoelstra, next field goal, call timeout. Great 15-0 run. But remember, what has happened every time Boston's going on a run in this series? Anytime Boston goes on a run, once Spoelstra calls that timeout, Miami answers with a run of their own. They need to get that 3 from Smart. It's good. There it is. Call timeout. 16-0 run. 16-0 run from the Celtics. 68-61, 7-point lead here for Miami. But here's the thing for Boston. They must prevent what has happened the entire fucking series. Anytime they've gone on a run, Miami has answered with the run of the exact same scoring, if not more. Remember when Boston had a 17-2 run? How did Miami respond in game 2? 17-2 run. Remember when Boston had that 13-1 run? How did Miami respond? 24-9 run. So as far as I'm concerned, the timeout comes, adjustment mess around and happen. Joe Mazzulla got to make sure his squad don't fucking panic. Juice said you saw on IG and Twitter that Heat versus Nuggets ratings might be low because it's a match nobody wants, and the match everybody wanted was the Lakers and Celtics finals. Here's the thing. The people who not tuning in is a casual basketball fan. The casual basketball fan's the one who's talking about, oh, man, I'm not going to watch. If you're a fucking fan of basketball, if you like the sport of basketball, you're going to boycott the championship series because the team you like didn't make it? You don't like the sport. And look at it like this. Since when do fans give a fuck about ratings? If you like a show, you like a product, you don't give a fuck if other people don't like it. Fuck you guys. I'm watching it. It's just a cop-out to complain because their favorite player, their favorite team didn't make it. Or a team they dislike just so happened to make it. That's the dumbest shit that's circling around the internet. Oh, the ratings is going to be terrible because we ain't got no people who got likability in the game. Do you like the sport? Yeah, man, I love the sport. So you're going to not watch the championship series because teams you don't like is in it? Does that make sense? That's retarded. That's retarded. Where's Mr. Garrison when you need him? You got to be kidding me.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class. Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class. Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Like, seriously, it doesn't make sense. That joint's it's incredibly stupid. When I saw the message, oh man, it's gonna be the lowest rated. Do you watch basketball? Yeah, I watch I'm not gonna watch. Okay, so shut the fuck up then. Why you gotta announce you not watching? Did you announce that you would be watching? It's like people who announce that they unsubscribing. Did you announce when you subscribe? Shit's weird, bro. Come on, man. People are weird. People are weird. It's just a new way to bitch. Oh, man, I'm not. Oh, look at me. I'm so empowered. I'm not going to turn my television to that channel. Okay. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Let's just say it's the lowest rated finals, right? What do you ponder the NBA should do about it? Hey, small market teams or unappealing teams by the metric of the populace. We're going to do everything in our power to prevent you from making it to the summit of the sport that you just so happen to play. Hey, I know you worked all season to go and get yourself to this point, but we're going to remove you from the playoffs because these individuals on the social media site had stated that they don't have much of an interest to watch you play. What? 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 So let me get this straight. You're more frustrated that a team did what they did. They did what they had to do to make it to the summit, to make it to the final doggone series. You're more mad at them for winning than you are for the big market team losing? What? People and their excuses and their fucking goddamn complaints, bruh. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Doesn't make sense to me. Mark Jackson put 2 on it. Said your top 5 wrestlers in their peak. Their top 5 wrestling in their peak years. Austin, Attitude Era. Rock, Attitude Era. Undertaker, 2007 to 2010. Those manias were fucking bonkers. Every single year. Pardon me, till 2012. Pardon. That 5-year run, legendary. Or I should say 6-year run, legendary. Then Kurt Angle, 2001 to 2007. And then Shawn Michaels, 03 to really Shawn Michaels' whole fucking career. So I would say those guys, just off the top of my head, but then it could be, subject to change because there's a lot of fucking wrestlers. Justin, put 2 on it. Say Grant Williams as the bum, not my bum. Layup inside Jimmy Butler. Finally, Miami gets on the board. Peyton put 2 or 5 on it. Said, but Adonis, won't you or someone please think of the Nielsen TV ratings? I hate it too. Remember when I mentioned that one guy at Diamond Digest? Do I remember? No. But I do despise those individuals. Jason Tatum tries a 3, can't get that one to go. Ball loose. Al Horford gets the ball, and he's going to get fouled. Jay, the 90s kid, put 5 on it. Said a lot of people were just saying that out of anger and saltiness, though, taking it back because they are fans, don't want to be labeled as casuals. But the thing is, and here's the problem that I have with the terminology casual. Is that the 4th foul on Bam? 3rd free throw attempt. Wait, what? This is Al Horford's 3rd free throw attempt since March 21st? So just nobody been touching this brother. I'll be damned. 4 fouls on Gabe Vincent, 4 fouls on Bam Adebayo. That is unfortunate for Miami. That is not good for Miami. At least Boston, with their 13 fouls, it's stretched out, amongst all of the different players. For Miami, 4 on Adebayo, 4 on Vincent is danger, and I'm pretty sure Adebayo done less this game. Indeed, he did, so that's not good for Miami. I don't anticipate seeing Adebayo for the remainder of this 3rd quarter. He'll probably check in with about 10 minutes left to go in the 4th. But now it's on Miami to go and push forth, but I'm still confident they're going to take care of business. I'm not slightly concerned. Caleb Martin tries a 3-pointer. Can't get that one to go. Great rebound from Kyle Lowry. Max Strus inside. Jimmy Butler, is he going to pass the ball? No, he's not. Goes on to move. He should have called the travel. They didn't call it. Caleb Martin going to take a 3 anyway. That's another brick. Trying to get the loose ball. Great hands there. Miami gets the ball back. Jimmy Butler tries a 3, and it's good. Miami cuts their deficit down to 5. 5 straight points for Jimmy Butler. Oh, Cody Zeller one-on-one with Al Horford. Oh, Horford just traveled. They didn't call it, though. He gets inside, gets the layup to go. Boston gets a basket. The lead is back up to 7. Jimmy Butler starting to see the ball go into the basket. He's going to try another 3. They're going to give him too much space. He's going to try another 3. Al Horford, Jimmy Butler, one-on-one. Jimmy getting inside, trying to utilize some speed. Good pass over to Zeller. Zeller's going to get fouled and 1. Zeller going to get fouled and 1. Let's go, balding 30-year-old white man. Literally, I cannot stress enough. Cody Zeller is 30 years old. Cody Zeller is 30 years. Let me get his photo. Cody Zeller is 30 years old, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, he is the highest drafted player on the Miami Heat. He's the highest drafted player on the Miami Heat. Should I take a photo of his hairline? Oh, Jesus Christ. You talk about male pattern baldness. Oh, good Lord. Oh, my God. That bald spot looked like a fucking footprint. God damn. You know what? I'm just going to let the people look at the screen. I'm not going to download his photo. I'm not going to do that to him. He ain't Derek White. Marcus Smart finally gets another 3 to fall. Lead back up to 7. Payton said, mans look like he got 2 grown-ass kids paying college tuition for. You ain't wrong about that. That brother looked like he at least 56. Oh, Jimmy Butler trying to draw a foul. Not going to get it. Caleb Martin still on the move. Kicks it over to Kyle Lowry, who has 0 points. Back over to Martin. Martin going to try a step-back 3. Both Williams gets in his face. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Jason Tatum. They bump that ball out. Under 4 minutes left to go here. Watch. They're going to get a 3 here. They're going to get another 3 here. Oh, Tatum going to get inside. Good layup. Great basket there by Boston. They're not allowing Miami to get a run. The lead is back up to 9. Longest, or I should say largest lead of this game. Longest lead. That doesn't even make any sense. Actually, it does make sense, just a different context. Jimmy Butler one-on-one. He's going to try to get inside. The layup gets it to go. No foul. Butler better get his ass off the ground. Look at the tempo from the Celtics. They actually moving with a sense of urgency. Good pass over to Grant Williams. Jason Tatum not going to take the three. Grant Williams takes the three. Bang! The lead is 10. Boston is scoring. Still not remotely concerned. There's a whole other quarter. I've seen Miami conquer double-digit leads in the fourth quarter. I'm not slightly concerned. But Donnie put 5 on said, what do I think about the Sixers? What do I think the Sixers should do this offseason? You're not big on re-signing Harden. Harden's going to leave. Harden is going to leave. And you feel like they're wasting Embiid's prime. I can't say they're wasting Embiid's prime. You know who's wasting Embiid's prime? Embiid. Who was the worst player on the floor for the Sixers in Game 7? James Harden was number 1. Joel Embiid was number 2. I'm not going to sit over there and blame the Sixers for Joel Embiid's mishaps. It's Joel Embiid who I'm going to fucking blame for Joel Embiid's mishaps. Letting Jimmy Butler go, that's on the Sixers, without question. Right? That's on the Sixers. But the last 4 years? Oh, that's Joel Embiid. Fuck out of here. That's Joel Embiid. They're not wasting his prime at all. The Sixers had a squad that should have been in the Eastern Conference Finals. And they would have given Miami trouble. I still believe that Miami would have won. But still, it's Joel Embiid. So, as far as I'm concerned, James Harden will leave. If you're the Sixers, you better go out and try to either get Kyrie Irving, sounds great. Get Kyrie Irving. Try to see if you can make some sort of trade to get Dame. Offensive foul on Jason Tatum. Try to make some sort of trade to see if you can get Dame. Try to grab a competent point guard. I'm not even going to lie to you. Fucking sign Kemba Walker. Even if Kemba's coming off the bench, you can get some scoring. Is he a liability on defense? The Sixers actually have the defensive guys who are there that can shield his lack of defensive tenacity. So as far as I'm concerned, you still got an opportunity. Nicholas put 2 on, said, who's my NBA all bad hairline team? Okay, so Nate Thurman, Chris Middleton. Nate Thurman, Chris Middleton. Worst hairline. Nate Thurman, Chris Middleton. Derek White. Nate Thurman, Chris Middleton, Derek White. Kareem before he went bald. Oh, damn. Steven done said Kareem at 85. And no, hairline, not haircut, hairline. So KD's not gonna make the list. I can't go 2013 Bron because he was able to get his hairline back. Clyde Drexler was looking crazy. Shaq Salute was up there, but then he cut his hair before his salute made it all the way up there. Carlos Boozer hair was crazy. But I'm gonna say Nate Thurman, Chris Middleton, Derek White, Kareem before he went bald, and then shit, I'm bugging. Fucking Karl Malone. Karl Malone shit wasn't that shit was up there too. Chris Paul still got a good hairline. He still got a good hairline. PJ Tucker got a high hairline. It's not too bad. Miami cuts the deficit down to 4. 1:40 on the clock here. Tatum gets the jumper to go. Donnie put 5 on it. Oh, no, I just read that one. Grantham said, hey, Chisel, here's to 3 years of being a subscriber. Thanks for the laughs and good times. Hey, I appreciate you. Cheers to you. 6-point lead right now for the Boston Celtics. Oh, Kyle Lowry trying to get inside. He gets the ball up, can't get the layup to go. Oh, wow. Grant Williams, low-key, almost traveled the basketball. Here comes Jason Tatum, head of steam, gets inside. Layup is good. The lead is back up to 8. Ant White said, "Did I see the Brock Lesnar clip where he told Ali to get a life kit?" No, I didn't watch Raw last night at all. I don't know what the hell happened. Yo, why is Miami not shooting when they have that open opportunity, bro? Take the shot. They doing too much. They doing too much. But fourth quarter coming, so I'm not concerned. Jason Tatum is going 1 of 3. He going to try that step back. Oh, Lord, it's Grant Williams. He going to try another 3. Bang! The lead is up to 11. Largest lead of this game. Oh, Lord, they put the camera on Al Horford. Henry put 10 on it. Says, "Sup, Chiseled? Got this man butter cooking in the oven. Alexis Texas on the TVs. Left arm bigger than the tree trunk. Bedroom hot and sticky. Uncle getting violated. Brother cheeks clapping. You want some pigeon meat, sir? I'm not interested in anything that you are offering. I am not interested in anything that you are offering, sir. You need to be dealt with. That's all I can say about that. You need to be dealt with, sir. You need to be dealt with. Something is seriously wrong with you. All right? We need to call the authorities. Therapists, psychiatrists, all kinds of trysts. Whatever the case may be, a thisp and tryst, all of them need to be called, brother. Something's wrong with you. I ain't drink no damn water in the whole stream. 8 seconds to go here. Jimmy Butler gets about a bucket inside. They're going to cut the deficit down to 9. Last shot opportunity here for the Celtics. Williams going to try a 3. It's a brick. And we go to the fourth quarter. Magnificent quarter for the Boston Celtics, outscoring Miami by 15. What a quarter for the Boston Celtics. And now 12 minutes remains in their season. Opportunity to push the series to 5 games, or for Miami to close out this doggone series and punch their ticket to the NBA Finals on their home floor. Let me take a look at my pick'ems and see what things are looking like. So, of course, I have the give me here that I had with Jimmy Butler. He now has 24. Kevin Love is pretty much a basket away from screwing me out of the boosted pick. And Malcolm Brogdon, believe it or not, had not caught a single rebound there in the quarter. In fact, I don't even think Malcolm Brogdon entered the game in the third quarter. Did he enter the game in the third quarter? I don't recall seeing him out there on the floor, but I just need 2 rebounds from Malcolm Brogdon. That would be great. Elsewhere, Duncan Robinson also did not re-enter at all. So with that being the case, I am slightly concerned for my other pick'em. But elsewhere, I would just need Kevin Love to not be productive, Jaylen Brown to not make another 3, and then Brogdon with the rebounds, I guess. And then Kyle Lowry and Caleb Martin locked up the bottom. So I would just need Kevin Love and Jaylen Brown to not do what they have to do. So the door is still open for me to win something. I'm leaving here with something. But you already know what time it is. It's time. Let's sound the doggone alarm. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final period of this Eastern Conference Final Game 4 exhibition between the Boston Celtics looking to extend the series and the Miami Heat looking to pull out the brooms and close out this series on their home floor in 4. Jimmy Butler played magnificent, 15 points in the third quarter, but the Heat still were outscored by 15 by the Boston Celtics. What will happen in the final period? Will Boston go home courtesy of a Miami sweep, or will Miami have to pack their bags? Not for Denver, but once more for Boston. Let it be known who you think is fixing to win here in this Game 4 in the fourth quarter. Once more, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth. What up? Yeah, the fourth quarter is here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, let it be known, last night we had an opportunity to see third trimester Tristan on the floor playing crucial minutes. Unfortunately for his squad, he has been eliminated. So we would need a substitute for Tristan Thompson. But one way or another, ladies, I'm pretty sure Tristan Thompson is still available. If you happen to have a girlfriend who happens to be pregnant and her boyfriend has been faithful, but you want to see her in pain, contact the Tristan Thompson third trimester services. He will be there to ruin your friend's life. Fourth quarter has begun. 88-79 is the score. Here comes Brogdon. Kick over to Jaylen Brown. Gets inside. He's going to get fouled. No, he's not. Rebound Miami. Henry put 2 on, said, Chiseled, you coming over Memorial Day? Hashtag eat dog meat. Sir, you need to relax. You need to relax. I'm not interested, sir. I am not interested. Oh, insert Duncan Robinson. Tries a 3. It's a brick. On the floor for Boston, it's Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, and Al Horford. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's Duncan Robinson, Gabe Vincent, Kyle Lowry, Bam Adebayo, and Caleb Martin. This is an incredibly undersized Miami lineup that they have here. Incredibly undersized Miami lineup that they have here. And Gabe Vincent is headed to the free throw line. First foul on the Celtics. I can't believe they started with Bam Adebayo in the game. Despite the 4 fouls. Good God. Now Gabe Vincent with an opportunity to cut the deficit down to 8 at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. 88-80 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. 88-80 is the score. If you haven't already, hit the like button. We've got 1,100 in the building, but we only got 531 likes. Can we get to 600? Let's just get slightly over 50% on the doggone likes. That'd go a very long way. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you head over and subscribe to the channel because I am giving away a PS5 and Xbox X at the conclusion of the NBA Finals. So if you want to be entered, make sure that you subscribe to me on YouTube and also follow me on IG as well. Here is the Xbox, just so you don't think it's only a PS5. So there is that. Oh, Adebayo. I think that might have been goaltending on Adebayo, or maybe he got fouled. I think he might have got fouled by Al Horford. Joe Mazzulla. Look at Joe Mazzulla. Yeah, I see it now. I really do see it. Joe Mazzulla does look like he killed people. In fact, Joe Mazzulla kind of looked like he eat people. Joe Mazzulla kind of looked like a cannibal. Don't you think he kind of looked like a cannibal? You can't tell me Joe Mazzulla ain't bite out of somebody's shin before. He took a bye-bye out of crime. You can't tell me Joe Mazzulla don't look like he chew on people's, femurs and shit. Oh, good pass. Oh, Bam Adebayo is going to get fouled. Al Horford, that got to be his 4th foul. Good God. Al Horford just picking up back-to-back fouls. That's now his 4th foul on the day. Jason Tatum, 22 points, followed by Derek White, 16. Derek White, 16. Grant Williams, 14 off the bench. Then you have Al Horford with 12, and then Jaylen Brown with 11. Meanwhile, for Miami, Jimmy Butler leading the way with 24, followed by Gabe Vincent's 15, 14 from Caleb Martin, and then you got 10 from Bam Adebayo. Oh, I think Adebayo might have missed the first free throw. Indeed, he did. Can't be out here bricking free throws. And he missed the second one, too. Golly, can't be missing free throws, brother. Got to make those. Bam Adebayo not playing very well, bricking free throws and shit. Oh, rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. What's that, rebound number 5? I need one more rebound from Malcolm Brogdon. No baskets, just one more rebound. Lock up my other doggone pick'em. I don't anticipate seeing Kevin Love on the floor for the remainder of this doggone game. Oh, wow. Super air ball from Derek White. Here comes Kyle. Oh, Grant Williams about to pick up a foul. Kyle Lowry over to Gabe Vincent. Vincent back over to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson going to try another 3. No pass inside to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry gets a basket. Miami's cut the deficit down to 5. Great pass by Duncan Robinson right there. And look at the performance from the doggone bench. Look at the pass from Duncan Robinson. Beautiful fucking pass. And Kyle Lowry put the ball right up right there. Magnificent pass from Duncan Robinson. And Miami has now cut the deficit down to 5. Boston yet to score in this quarter, by the way. Boston yet to score in this quarter. Jaden put 2 on it, said you need Tatum to attempt at least 6 more shots. You would hope, because remember, every single fourth quarter, Jason Tatum has been damn near non-existent, right? Non-fucking existent. So with that being the reality of the situation, in this, once Jason Tatum checks in, expect for Jaylen Brown to not be productive and not really get much shot attempts. Expect Jason Tatum to be the one who carries them home because he has to be. If Jason Tatum is passive in this fourth quarter, trying to be, like, it's one thing if he's going to try to be the playmaker like he was slightly in game 2, but if he starts turning the ball over, unable to score a basket, bruh, like he hasn't hit a field goal in the fourth quarter in either of the games. When Tatum checks in, if he does not immediately get to scoring, I'm telling you something right now, the narrative about Tatum is fixing a switch. He will turn into the man who cannot get the job done. He will be a choke artist. At least Joel Embiid got an MVP, but motherfuckers is going to still looking at Embiid as they should, as the dude who's a fucking choke artist in the playoffs. And it's about time that you start saying the same shit about, and what's crazy about it is Tatum had fucking 51 points in a fucking closeout game, in a game 7. And then you laying eggs in the Eastern Conference Finals. 100 turnovers last entire postseason run. The smoke is going to begin to clear, and people going to start to see you for what you are. That's the unfortunate portion about the NBA. You can be an absolute dog, but you keep losing. The motherfucking critics, the analysts, they're going to start to analyze the game and say, oh, wait a minute, hold on now. Are you dealing with an unfortunate environment, or are you the problem? And once that starts to chirp, we got to see how you respond to that adversity. So we shall see. Grant Wolf said, Green Wolf said, am I going to do videos on the finals? Yes, I am. I'm only doing NBA commentary on the NBA finals now moving forward. So game 1, game 2, game 3, and so on and so forth. I will be doing commentary on the NBA finals. So, what the hell was that? That's weird. How'd that fall? Somebody's infiltrated into my crib. Somebody fixing to die. Somebody gonna die. Now, there is that. Grant put 5 on it. Said, I'm better. You're better fourth quarter player than Tatum. We shall see. We shall see. Matter of fact, give me a second. Something ain't right. Hold on, give me a second. All right. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right, we back. Good 4-0 run there for the Celtics. They've extended their lead back up 2-9. Henry put 2 on. Said, my fault, Chills. It's just me sneaking into the bedroom. What that mean? So there. What is going on? Motherfuckers talking about somebody. Why y'all writing rest in peace? What's going on? People writing rest in peace. What's going on over there? Nevertheless, fourth quarter, approaching nearly 9 minutes left to play here. Jason Tatum finally got his first basket of the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Tatum got his first basket of the fourth quarter. Now, if we read off the team stats, right now, Boston is shooting 49% from the field. Miami shooting 35% from the field. Boston connected on 16 threes. 40% from 3. Miami, 7 of 29. Miami had been lights out from 3 all series long. This, by far, their biggest struggle from the three-point line. At the free throw line, Boston is 8 of 13. Miami is 18 of 22. Miami's out-rebounding Boston by 3. Boston's out-assisting Miami by 7. Miami's largest lead was 9. Boston's largest lead was 11. Points in the paint goes to Miami by 10. But still, fourth quarter, both teams have scored 4 points. Boston leading by 9, 92-83 in a game that they need to win to save their season. So they must win this game to save their season. Let me take a look at my pick'ems to see if I have anything that is since closed. Again, I don't anticipate seeing Kevin Love. So with that being the case, I think I may mess around and have a lock, at least on Love. So I just need Malcolm Brogdon. I need Malcolm Brogdon to grab one more rebound. I need Malcolm Brogdon to grab one more rebound, and I can get this $120. All I need is one rebound from Malcolm Brogdon. He better not fuck me over. Then Grant Williams has taken care of business for me. I need Jaylen Brown to not make 2 threes. I would need Malcolm Brogdon to get that other rebound, but I also wouldn't need him to start going off. And I need Duncan Robinson to start making some doggone threes. 2 at that. Then over here, essentially the only thing that's necessary is Jaylen Brown not making those threes, and then, of course, Kevin Love not entering this game. And I do not envision a circumstance where Kevin Love re-enters this doggone game. Kevin Love starts games. He doesn't close games. So with that being the case, here we are. Oh, yeah, the 0-4. Oh, wow. Yeah, that 0-4 Boston Red Sox team was the only MLB team ever to overcome a 0-3 series deficit when they came. Oh, Jesus, I just stopped the stream. No, I should be back now. I stopped the stream. I should be back now. Are we good? Okay. Good Lord. Freaking wildin' just now. Okay. Yeah. We freaking stopped the stream by accident. Now, there's that. I can't believe I chose the Grant Williams on a pick'em. Yeah, crazy, ain't it? Oh, great block from Grant Williams on Jimmy Butler. Oh, Grant Williams better not have said something to Jimmy Butler. Great block by Grant Williams on Jimmy Butler. There it is. Jason Tatum one-on-one with Caleb Martin. You know Tatum wants that. Here comes the help from Adebayo. Good layup inside from Marcus Smart. Great find from Jason Tatum. 11-point lead right now for the Celtics. Kevin's Cavs with LeBron Day. He's over. He's washed. Well, he doesn't have to be what he used to be. Jimmy Butler kick over to Gabe Vincent. Tries a 3. He's going to get blocked. And then he's able to save the ball. But I think he came down on somebody's foot. Yeah, I think he might have twisted an ankle. Great block there. Where does he land? Oh, yeah, he tweaked an ankle right there. He does save it, but he did tweak an ankle right there. Ah, shit. Oh, no, it's going to be Boston basketball. Gabe Vincent trying to battle through. Jason Tatum tries another 3. Bang, gets it to go. Lead up to 14. 14-point lead, 7:52 on the clock here. Gabe Vincent had a tweaked ankle. 7:52 on the clock, 14-point lead. Ooh, that's not a bad number. 14-point lead, 7:52. Time to unleash the beast that just so happens to be Jimmy Butler. We shall see how this all plays. Dylan says Miami is in trouble. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Naomi said Celtics got this one, friends. Well, it could be way too early to talk, but we shall see. Landon said, Patu said, what's the background OST in the Grant Williams vid? Isn't that the Goku versus Jiren Tournament of Power? Dragon Ball Z Super. So there is that. Sean said, damn, Miami really want to go back to Boston. Well, I mean, hey, we got 8 minutes remaining. We shall see. Then Sean said Boston clearly wants Chiseled to go to Boston to talk shit to Grant Williams. Shit. At this rate, Thursday might just have to go and take a trip. Yeah, Gabe Vincent heading to the locker room. All right, here we go. Miami inbound. 8 minutes left to play here. 14-point deficit for the Heat. On the floor now for Miami. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, and Max Strus. Meanwhile, for Boston, it's Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, Al Horford, and Marcus Smart. Oh, there's Marcus Smart, wide open three-point shot. Gets that one to go. The lead is now ballooned up to 17. Himmy got that second wind. It doesn't look like that's the case right now. 17-point deficit. This would be the largest deficit that Miami has faced this late in the doggone game. Bam Adebayo trying to get the set. Nope, can't get that one to go. Adebayo one-on-one. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Nope. Oh, no, he got fouled. That's the 5th foul on Al Horford. That's the 5th foul on Al Horford. I think they're going to now have to send in Rob Williams now. That's the 5th foul on Al Horford. I don't know if they're going to keep him in. Nope, they did bring in the substitution. Jimmy Butler trying to force the foul. Can't get that one to go. Rebound by Grant Williams. .6:42 on the clock here. Jason Tatum one-on-one with Max Strus. Great turnaround jumper. Doesn't get the foul call. Oh, I think they're probably going to challenge this one here. I think they're going to challenge it, but they might end up switching it. Yeah, he lost the ball. Jimmy Butler lost the ball. Yep, that's Boston ball. Yeah, Jimmy Butler lost the ball there. Grant didn't touch it there. Grant did not touch it there. 3-0 lead for Miami. Or I should say 17-point lead for Boston. 3-0 series lead for Miami. Here we go. 6 minutes left to go here. Jason Tatum wants that 3. He wants to push it to 20. Oh, good kick over to Grant bitch-ass Williams. One-on-one going inside. Great pass over to Marcus Smart. He tries a 3. That's a brick. Rebound Miami. Back the other way. 6 minutes left to play. Will said, which Super Bowl win do I believe had a bigger impact on Brady's legacy? The fifth one. The 4th one was a showcase that he can finally, after 10 years, he finally got one. But the 5th one over Atlanta, that was the one. And it was more bad Atlanta than it was good, Patriots. But it is what it is. Brian Pavavon said, what are my thoughts on the new NFL rule where if a punt is fair caught inside the 25-yard line, the ball will be put at the 25? I think it's ridiculous. I agree. That's fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. So you mean to tell me if the punter does his job, but a motherfucker just fair catches it at the 2, now the punter's going to be penalized? That's fucking stupid. Here comes Miami back the other way. Kyle Lowry throws it backwards to absolutely nobody. Marcus Smart back over to Rob Williams. Rob Williams gets himself a dunk. Good God, what the hell was Kyle Lowry doing? Trying to find somebody. Jimmy Butler trying to get a dunk inside, and he gets fouled. And he's heading to the line, trailing by 16 points. David Patuan said, in my opinion, 2020 pretty much erased the system QB slander. Well, I mean, if you consider that 2020 squad was absolutely stacked for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They were absolutely stacked. But the thing is, Tom Brady is like the people who said he was just a system QB. To an extent, yes, but you can't make it seem as if this dude had no talent. Like you could just plug anybody in and they were going to excel to that level. Like I think people think it's very black and white when you make the argument. There's truth in it, and there's also you can't go too far in one direction. I think people take things way too far in one direction because they hate. You know, Gabe Vincent rechecking into this game for Kyle Lowry. Oh, it's kickoffs, not punts. Okay, so if it's kickoffs, no, still, I feel the exact same way. First off, motherfuckers is not fair catching kickoffs unless it's like tail end of, a quarter or some shit like that. But, well, I should say the half. But it's still stupid, bro. Like, they keep trying to eliminate, what happens on special teams. That's why you'll never see another Devin Hester. Oh, Jaylen Brown throwing the ball away, trying to do too much. Big Humfer said that's got to be the most hater-driven narrative, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, I understand why one would say it's a system because they run their offense like through the triangle. It's all the middle of the field. But you got to be kidding me. As it pertains to, like, you can't watch the Patriots for all those years, see Tom Brady play and constantly win games, him throwing the football. Oh, it's just a system. Really? Really? What do players say? Like, that's what bothers me the most. Like, whenever they talk about players, like, you have players that legitimately would talk about how brutal it is to play against another player, but then fans try to drive it like that player ain't shit. Like, why? Like, you're a fan. What you talking about? Oh, Lord, Bam done lost the basketball. 4 minutes left to play here. Jaylen Brown trying to get inside, gets the layup to go, and one. And one. The lead back up to 15. Miami just unable to hold on to the basketball here in the fourth quarter. Just losing the ball time and time again. Boston outscoring Miami in the fourth quarter 17-10. The lead back up to 16. Miami still struggling to put in threes. In fact, they've only made, 2 threes in this second half? Max Strus tries one. It's a brick. Rebound by Marcus Smart. And is there a timeout or? Oh, there's a timeout. Boston shooting 50% from the floor. 3:40 on the clock. 50 from the floor, 40% from three. Still getting out-rebounded, but a hell of a goddamn second half from Boston. Outscoring Miami right now by 22 in the second half. And this could be the first L that Miami takes at home this postseason. Ayers said, where do you see the line between being critical of a team and just plain negative? It depends on the argument. If the argument is riddled with ad hominem attacks, that's not critical of the team. That's just being, negative. If you have to look at if somebody is they're unable to find anything positive that a team does, everything is regularly negative, whatever they have to say, they're not being critical, they're just being negative. It all depends on and what is fueling the argument. Are they trying to die on a hill of a particular argument? If that's the case, at that point now you're just being negative. Like if you're incapable of giving a team props, you're just a hater at that point. There's a lot of people who think they're critical of squads, but they're literally just haters. That's just what it is. So there is that. But 105-89 is the score. Jumper from Tatum gets that one to go. The lead is up to 18, ladies and gentlemen. Starters are still in this game. Ooh, fans are heading for the exits, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Butler trying to get inside. Not going to get the and one call. Oh, no, he does get the foul call. I think that's the fourth one for him. Landon put no. I read the donate. You said what was the background music for Grant Williams' video? I said it was the Tournament of Power, Goku versus Jiren. What did you have another one before that? Oh, you did have. Well, no. I don't think that you did. Yeah, I think you might have missed it, but I didn't miss it. What's my favorite player? My favorite player all time is Allen Iverson and Dwayne Wade. Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade, and Shaq, but Dwayne Wade is probably number one. Habitual line stepper said, am I going to game 5 still? Might as well. I mean, shit, I might as well pull up. Why not? We'll see. But first, you gotta have the game end first. 27 for Jimmy Butler. Good pass for Marcus Smart. Layup inside from Jason Tatum. 3 minutes left to go here in this game 4. 31 points for Jason Tatum. Kyle Lowry they can't figure out anything here. They trying to do too much. Did Malcolm Brogdon into the game? No, he didn't. That's going to screw me on the doggone pick'em. Malcolm Brogdon did not come in the fourth quarter. Oh, they're going to screw me on the doggone pick'em. Malcolm Brogdon did not come in on the fourth quarter. That's going to cost me money. Son of a bitch. Unless they were to clear the benches and Brogdon came in and caught a rebound, that's going to screw me. I'll win money elsewhere, though. I'll get 4 out of 5 and then 4 out of 5. Yeah, I'll get 4 out of 5 and 4 out of 5, but Malcolm Brogdon not coming into the game and not catching a rebound, that's going to hold me back. Jimmy Butler getting a dunk inside, 2:07 on the clock. Two minutes left to go in this game, leading by 14. He was there for 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Damn. And I'd highly doubt he would come in with the scrubs when they sub in the doggone scrubs. Tatum going to launch a three. Can't get that one to go. Great offensive rebound by Marcus Smart. And there's a foul on the ground on Miami. And now it appears that the writing is indeed on the wall. What a fourth quarter from the doggone Boston Celtics. You got to give them credit. They did say in the media, don't let them get one. And it looks like they're on the cusp of indeed getting one. 1:41 on the clock. Nope, starter still in this game. Did I listen to Dylan Brooks' diss track? I don't think so. Julio said, you better start hitting your pick'ems in order to afford that yacht. I don't know about all that. Afford that yacht for what? I mean, shit, I was thinking about possibly doing it, but remember, it depends on how many of us is going. What a shot by Tatum. Got the friendly roll to go. 111-95 right now with under 90 seconds left to play here. It looks like Miami's getting ready to sub in. You know, they're getting ready to sub in the doggone scrubs, as one would say. As both benches are getting ready to empty here. What a performance from Boston. Way to prevent the sweep. And Jaylen Brown's going to get fouled. There's the final foul there. And now you can bring in the substitutions. No celebration for the Eastern Conference Final Championship on the floor for the Miami Heat. Hell of a performance from Jason Tatum. Scored his very first fourth quarter baskets here in Game 4. No double sweeps. There will be no double sweeps to head to the NBA Finals. Miami will head back to Boston. Boston did what LA didn't? Okay, all right. But there is that. Great job from Boston. Way to play, huh? Way to play. Damn, Malcolm Brogdon's not in the game. Pain. Well, I ain't going to get that one, but at least I'm going to get 4 out of 5 elsewhere. Yeah, they're going to try to go get the foul so they can get the substitution to get Brown out of the game. Jay said, okay, we're taking it back to Boston. You're delaying the inevitable, Celtics. I mean, okay. Dolo said, we lost because of your rant. See, what does that mean? What does that mean? The rant happened after game 2. What does that mean? Dude, you lose game 4. You're up 3-0 in the series. What kind of fans panic? Lose. Those are, man, y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. Carlos keeps spamming. What do I think about the Bears? You don't have to keep spamming. I see the message, brother. Just relax. Like, come on now. I've already stated they could possibly be a playoff team, but it all comes down to what happens at quarterback. I like what they have, what they did in the draft. I like what they did in the offseason. So we'll see what things look like, but I expect them to be better. And we shall see. Now, no sweep for the Boston Celtics. They will not be swept. Gentlemen swept can still happen, but that still doesn't require a broom. There will be no sweeping around the front door in Miami. And despite a 3-0 series lead, Miami on their own home floor will take their very first L in this playoffs. Heat need to win Game 5. It's a must-win. I mean, any game to punch your ticket now, you kind of want to remain healthy. So any particular game that can aid you in going forward with making it to the NBA Finals, I would indeed agree that is a must-win. So there is that. But very good victory here for the Celtics here. So there is that. Brian B. said, if you go to Boston on Thursday night, might I suggest bringing along the Death Note with you to show Grant Williams where he is going if the Celtics lose? Matter of fact, let me go to SeatGeek right now. Let me see what the tickets is looking like. I already have, as you can see, for the NBA Finals, I already have the Nuggets at Heat Game 3. I already have that one on hand, and then I have to see the how much the cost for Game 5 is. Let me see here. Eastern Conference Finals, Miami Heat at Boston. Oh, $178. That's not too bad. Okay, let's see here. Where's the Celtics bench? Here's the Celtics bench over 30. What the fuck? Boy. What? Boy, what the fuck? God damn. 3,000. Jesus. It's brutal. All right, we shall see. I'm still gonna go. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna go. I don't know about that 3,000. I can sit behind the bench. Jesus Christ. Let's see here. Is there a better ticket? Golly, listen, $4,000 to sit behind the bench. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. God damn. Well, one way or another, am I gonna pull up to the game? All things considered, I should go to the game. In 2023, Boston is 3-0 in elimination games. Oh, congratulations to them. 3-0 in elimination games. Magnificent game from the Boston Celtics. You got to give them the claps. Dan saying you could go. You have that net worth. I may have that net worth. Do I have that actual cash value? Absolutely not. I'm in debt. Guess I won't be behind Grant. I mean, shit, I could walk down to the doggone court. Maybe I might not be there right behind him, but goddamn, $3,000. I might just have to make a GoFundMe or some shit. Golly. Justin put 2 on, said time to tap into that $1 million you sitting on. Shit, if I had $1 million, I'd make that sumbitch happen. But congratulations to the Boston Celtics getting themselves a magnificent doggone victory here in Miami, avoiding getting swept as they cut the series lead to 3-1. But I got to heckle Grant. You're not wrong about that. Definitely got to heckle Grant. Without question, got to heckle Grant. That's got to happen. Kyle said, Heat still got this, Adonis. # America's team. Miami just need one. You're not wrong there. My heavens, what the hell? That's some crazy shit, bro. $3,000. Now, I'm going to have to look at the ticket prices because I did say I'm fixing to go. And best believe I will pull up. Let's see here. TD Garden. How long is my drive there? If I were to drive there, let's see here. Ooh, okay. That's not too bad. I'll look into it. I'll see how I make it happen. But I'll pull up over there to go over there and make it happen. But good job to the Boston Celtics. They told Miami there will be no sleep. There will be no sweep. And you're heading back to Massachusetts because you had to take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. And Boston held true to what they've done all season. Boston had never lost 4 straight times this season. They made sure it did not happen this postseason. They told Miami,
You lose.
I said, they told Miami,
You lose.
once more, they told Miami,
You lose.
you lose because your quest for a sweep was nothing but a
Failure.
Chiseled Adonis' quest for his squad to get a sweep was nothing but a
Failure.
once more. South Beach thought they would be celebrating with the trophy. You're gonna have to do it on the road or once again in Game 6. The Celtics said you better not let them get one. They walked onto your floor and they got one. And they told Jimmy Buckets, you ain't gonna get no brooms tonight because your quest to win was nothing but a
Failure.
because what's Miami's dinner tonight?
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. And we say,
It's over. You lose. 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 It's over. You lose.
it's over. You
It's
lose.
over. You lose.
You lose. You lose. You lose. Thought you had a chance for a sweep? You shot the bed. Pooped yourself. You soiled your pants. You let us down. You let me down. All kinds of brown underwear. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys tuning into the doggone stream. Classic Man Q for 5 on said you missed the what started the beef with me and Grant. Last year's conference finals, Grant was playing a little bit dirty. I'm all for physical basketball, but it started getting a little bit out of hand. So that was where it all started. I've talked about it extensively throughout doggone streams, but that's essentially what the bulk of it was. But whatever the case may be, congratulations to the Boston Celtics getting the job done in Game 4, heading back to Boston. Can the Celtics do the unthinkable? Overcome a 3-0 series deficit to head to the NBA Finals? We shall see how that all plays out, but there is Game 5 in Boston. I have been your host, founder, and chairman of Hold My Nuggets Incorporated, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. It is now 11 p.m. I've got to go cry myself to sleep. No, I'm not going to do that. But I'd be remiss if I did not take a moment to at least toast the Boston Celtics. So here is this here Le Portier, Le Shannon Sharp cognac that we got right here. Kudos to the Celtics. They blocked themselves from getting swept. It's only right we show y'all a little bit of respect. So I'll pop it open. We're going to take it to the head. Yeah. Kudos to the Boston Celtics. Great victory. That's some good stuff. That's a good beverage right there. But once more, y'all have yourselves a good night. There will be no dancing for the Miami Heat whatsoever. The Celtics took care of business, and they told the doggone Heat, tonight there will be no sweep. And they left all Heat fans, and myself included, sitting there like... Eddie, take us out. You have yourselves a good night.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.